beautiful people. Good evening. Hey, with the fam. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Happy first of the month. Happy October. How's everyone doing? Good evening. Always hello to. welcome. Today is October 1st. Wow. Hmm. Independence. I heard they are celebrating independence in Nigeria. Happy Independence Day to my fellow Nigerians, all our friends and well wishers. Good evening, guys. How are you doing? Oh my God. It's been a very extremely busy weekend for me. I didn't know I was going to be able to make it here. The time, lots and lots to do. I always hello. Please in the comment section, say hello if you can hear me. Good evening, everyone. Rebecca Hills, how are you? Erima, welcome. The Yink, how are you? Lovely to see you all. Happy October. Sarah, I see you. Aisha, Ebony Sweetness, welcome, everybody. I had you guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you. I'm wishing you all a very happy new month. This is October. Today is October 1st. And I pray that this month will be a very fruitful month for all of us. We will be happy, we'll have joy, we'll have fulfillment, and whatever we lay our hands to do will prosper in Jesus' mighty name. All your expectations from January till now, and you are worried, it hasn't happened yet. Is it going to happen? Don't worry. Don't worry, we serve a last minute God. Thank you, Kiss. Can you believe I did this makeup by myself? My makeup game is stepping up. It's stepping up. My friend in church actually thought that somebody did this for me. She was like, did somebody do your makeup? I was like, no, I did it myself. I'm stepping up. I'm getting it. slowly but surely, it's coming together. It's coming together. Welcome, everybody. Happy Independence. Happy New Month. I celebrate you all. Being paid by Oni. Sheda Dani. Welcome, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not yet done so. Yeah, thank you, everybody. I'm going to be really, I know I say this all the time, but you know what? Even the way I sound, you can tell I am tired. I am really tired. Like my weekend has been from Friday, Saturday, today. I'm literally just coming from church. Like I got in not even up to half an hour ago. So I am really tired. So I'm just going to stick to a very tight schedule tonight so that I can get some rest. Thank you, everybody. So what we're talking about tonight is we're going to be talking about marriage and relationships. And I have two stories that I want to use. So instead of me just doing the talking that I usually do, I don't want to talk too much tonight because, to be honest, I don't have the energy to talk. I don't have the energy. The Lord is my strength. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want strength. I'm not going to do much talking. I want it to be interactive tonight. So please just let's engage together with this one. I'm going to share my link right away. If you want to jump in, I know some people, they prefer to be in the comment section. That's fine. If you're one of those ones that like to have conversations with me here, you're welcome. Please join me. Jump in. I'm asking a simple question today. Why do marriages end? Why is it that two people that love each other or love one another, everything is sweet, everything looks okay, they're happy, they start a family together, you build together, you buy houses, you buy land, you invest your money, you bring children into this beautiful world, And one day, one person will say, "Mi ò ṣe mọ́. I'm not doing anymore. I don't want you anymore." Why? Please, I need someone to tell me. Because I think this is a question that we take for granted, but let's answer it. Why do marriages end? Why do people say that they are not interested anymore? Hmm? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. At least when I put effort into this look, you guys recognize it. For that, I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you, AK. Say, Auntie B always looking takeaway. God bless you. Amen. I claim it all. Thank you. Rebecca said betrayal is one factor. Okay. Tell me more. What do you mean by betrayal? In what sense? Why do marriages end? Why is it that people who've been together, because nobody marries under duress, right? Everybody marries because there's something in it for them. Yeah. So why would they suddenly say they don't want to do anymore? Rebecca said betrayal. What do you mean by betrayal? Tell me more. Tell me more. Somebody Kiss says selfishness. Okay. Favor says unfaithfulness to one another, to each other. Okay, that's cheating. Thank you. Kenya girl said is lack of intimacy. Good, valid point. Lack of intimacy. That's a very, very deep one. Miss Forex said people do fall out of love, I believe, and people marry the wrong people too. Very, very correct. Yes, especially women. Women tend to marry. I think men have more flexibility when it comes to choosing partners because it's a man that will propose, right? So the likelihood of a man settling is smaller than a woman. His brothers that propose and say, "I like you, I want to marry you." So they are the one that literally would choose. Sometimes women, out of limited options, will settle. So definitely, what you're saying, as far as about people marrying for the wrong reason, is absolutely spot on. 100% correct. Thank you, everybody. I'm asking, why do marriages that seemingly the day they are doing wedding, everybody's dancing, they are singing. If it's a Nigerian wedding, for instance, Nigerian weddings are there should be color coordination, the food, the drinks, the ambience of the whole place, decoration. Everybody is happy. Everybody's dancing away the night. And the promise is forever. But at some point, forever becomes something that is not feasible anymore. Why? That's the question I'm asking before I quickly narrate the story. I don't want to dwell on those people's story because it's a good talking point, but I want us to have this interaction. Ife is saying sometimes people outgrow one another. Values change. That's a really, really good one. You know what? This outgrowing one another, I have a story that I want to share about it this week. And it's a question of a woman that outgrew a man. Real life story. That's a really, really when they say outgrowing one another, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. I think a lot of women struggle when they outgrow their husband. They always struggle to remain in the marriage. And the story of this man it's a typical example of that kind of a situation whereby the wife outgrew him completely. Now, wow. You remember that man that was doing, that I say is a marriage counselor, or whatever is that, the time they were talking about the issue of, what was that issue? That was saying that, okay, it was when that man, the Yoruba man in the US, that by his wife. Yes, when we're talking about it, and that man did a video, I can't remember his name now. I did a reaction to the man's video. Out of all the things he said, one of the things that I really think he was spot on. Bingpe, thank you very much. Oh, $50 super chat. Oh, thank you, my darling Aburo. God will bless you. You're always bringing it and blessing me. My God will bless you, Bingpe. Thank you so much for that. I'm grateful. One of the things that uncle said, that out of he said quite a lot. Some of it was just, to me, was rubbish. But that's my opinion, right? I'm entitled to it. Mm? Um, but he said something that made a lot of sense. He said that when you bring a woman abroad, if a man is bringing a woman abroad, as much as you are supporting them to go to school to upgrade, please upgrade yourself. That is a real thing I'm beginning to find out. I think women struggle a lot when they outgrow their partner, and it seems like the person is not willing to step up. It's a real thing. And it's something that's really happening now. So we are talking about why marriages end. Why? Brother Patrick, Ekrole, sir, welcome. Brother Patrick said, marriage is for matured men and women. If you cannot withstand the rigor, you may fall out. Absolutely, sir. Hmm. Absolutely. Rebecca, what are you saying? Another man in Canada is out complaining about the wife after spending 40 million on traveling. Okay. I don't know if it's the same story. I did see something like that, but I don't know if it's the same one. Same one. Yeah. Tony, good evening. Welcome, welcome. Hmm? Lady T said, it's when all the domestic daily needs is on one person in the marriage. Okay. It's only one person doing all the work. You think that's enough reason? It's adding to why marriages are breaking up? Yeah. Okay. As well in the abroad. Hmm. Miss Torak said, I feel most it's men that struggle the most, because some men, Nigerian men particularly, have serious egos and feel the need to always be providers. So they struggle when the woman outgrow them. Yeah. To be honest, I don't think women are created to be providers for families. That's why a lot of women cannot do it. They try, but at some point it's not sustainable. I don't think women are created to be the sole providers in families. Real life happens. Say when expectations are cut short, marriages end. Expectations. That's a real one there. Expectations. Your perceived expectations slash what you meet. Expectations. Once upon a time, we're talking about managing your expectations too much. Manage your expectations. People manage your expectations. Expectations are your mates. I beg, manage your expectations. So, Bingpe said, people marry for different reasons, and those reasons get tested over the period of their relationship. If your values about marriage don't align, to indefinitely cause major issues. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Thank you, Bingpe, for that. Debbie is saying some people want to be married and still live a life of a single person, and they expect their partner to accept it. 100%. That's correct. That is very correct. There's a real thing in Nigeria now they call marriage but available. It's a group of married people who are still available and they are balling. To be honest, Nigeria is a very, very traditional place. People tend to pretend a lot. We know that. Especially when it comes to this marriage matter, people sabi pretend. Yeah. So a lot of people are having open marriages now. Open marriages in Nigeria. But they still carry on pretending as if they are married. As long as you can go to church together on Sunday, you are good. If I say break in communication, good one. Kukwa said, women are there for contingency purposes, and such contingency plans should only be used once in a while. Okay. Afro Tizen Ben said, when a woman is too fine like Auntie B, now another reason, Joe. Ben, leave me alone, no. Just leave me alone, Ben. I know if you talk, oh, meet ya. Oh, meet ya from singing and dancing. Too much on the weekend. Oh, brother Ben, Efimileo. Forex said, in my own opinion, cancel wedding. Then, if you want to leave during the marriage, it's up to you. At least I control the purpose by canceling wedding ceremony. I don't think I understand your Oyibo. I cannot understand what you said, you. Some Nigerian men feel that they lose control of the woman that they marry or their home when the woman provides. Society will make them feel like a woman rapper. So most men don't like it. Yeah. Men don't like it, women don't like it. Yeah. It's always better. I think marriages are healthier and happier if a man is the main provider and the woman supports. That's how it's meant to be. Except in, occasionally when if one partner is going through a difficult time that the woman has to step in. But it shouldn't be an ongoing thing. But Patrick said women are helpers, not providers. Bam. That's what I just literally just said. Brother Patrick, you are so right. The function of the head differs from legs. The legs can be amputated, but when the head is removed, you buy. So true. PK said that headship, because we talk about headship quite a lot. The head of the home, the man is the head, and all that. PK said that headship is a function of responsibility. When the Bible says that the husband is the head of the family, his responsibility, that means you carry the weight of the family in terms of responsibility. It's not because of any other thing. Headship is responsibility. Okay, let me quickly tell you guys the story of these two couple. And the reason why we're sharing this story today is because I wanted to look into, you know, some people don't have any business being married in Nigeria. Not even in Nigeria. Some people don't just have any business being married. Shikena, whether it's Nigeria or diaspora. That's the truth. No business. Mm-mm. They don't have any business. And because marriage is almost like a do or buy affair in Nigeria, people struggle to live. They don't want to live. They really, really struggle, both men and women. That's why you hear people saying, but they were married for so and so number of years in Nigeria. Now they jackpot and the marriage has crashed under 6 months. Ola, welcome. Thank you very much for the super chat. Man of prestige. I appreciate that too. I saw that you sent me a message. I've not had time to check my phone all day. I'll come back to you later. Oshe Goni, thank you. Yeah. The marriage already have problem. It's not Obodo that caused the problem. It's not Obodo. It's not location that caused problem. It's the people. It's the people into it. So this woman here that you are saying, let me quickly read the story to you guys. Please give us a thumbs up. Her name is Mrs. Tayelolu Solomon. Okay, she's 65 years. She's a mother of 3. Okay, and her husband's name is Felix Solomon. The talk say this woman, he sent his husband go a place of no return. He sent and go the great beyond in Ondo State. Odo, na Odo na she use. This woman that they look so. So according to the story, the thing happened in Ondo town. Now Ola and Brother Ben, now they are people. Maureen, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now Ola and Ondo people for this place. Ola and Brother Ben, they are your people. It's your people. Oh. I'm Okoti Uncle Sheo, Fanti, but it's not always. I mean, we always condemn it under no circumstances. There's no justification for it. You can't give what you can't give, you can't take it away, and it's life. So no justification whatsoever. And that's why I'm saying, is it not better for people to walk away so that everybody can be alive? So they said that this auntie, it was the son self that reported the matter. He said that the man whose name is Felix Solomon. Now Ondo, now this auntie use on Amo Odo. Now know what it be Odo. Somebody will know be Odo. Make him help me write down for the comment section. The man was sleeping. They say after a minor argument, he was sleeping. But when they say minor arguments, I question that. This woman looks like somebody that, apart from mental health that you can rule out, okay, oh, she's not well mentally. If you're somebody that is mentally balanced, that she's well, then it cannot be. Or maybe it can be resentment. Women can carry grudges for 20 years. Yes, it's true. Any woman here will tell you, it's God that gives us the grace to forgive. Sometimes people will forgive, they will not forget. They will carry it. The man was sleeping, and this woman, he carry Omodo, go meet uncle for where they sleep. That's why it say on live the poor man. No. They say they had an argument earlier on in the day. And, Basbos now, normal Basbos. And after the son that is reporting it said that, I don't know whether they were physical, because the way they use fight in Nigeria, when they use the word fight in the abroad, it's not physical, it's just maybe argument or misunderstanding. But in Nigeria, when they say fight, it has to be physical. Do you understand? So I know Kuko understand whether it was actually a physical thing. But the boy said that they had a fight. And the father went to lie on the chair. And he was napping. But this auntie just vex. Go where Omodo dey. Just carry am. Na so it send the man go the great beyond though. He said na him head. He faced him head 3 times. Wow. Then she now hit the Omodo. She hit it. She hit the pestle in the back of the house and ran away. Can you see that? When I saw the picture of the... So the son called some residents to the place. He called some residents to the place and, alerted them, telling them what's happened in their house and all that. Yeah. He said that he alerted people, he alerted their neighbor, and they rushed the father to the hospital, but he didn't make it. They have 3 children. And it was the child, the one that found them is the last born. People arrived in the scene. They called Olokpa. And they said that the man had planned to report her to the family before this incident. And a member of the family of the man said that they were making effort to settle. This is the cocoa. You see how they said it's a minor incident. I told you, it's never minor. It's never minor. A member of the man's family said that they were making effort to settle the incessant fight between them. So it's an ongoing thing. Incessant means regular, frequent, multiple. It happens all the time. So there's no smoke without fire now. So they said that it's not the first time that they will have this kind of, disagreement, but they will settle them. The family will settle them amicably. And this woman has been saying, so what I'm taking away from here is that people, if somebody say they want to life you, they're talking, whether they're talking jokingly or not, please don't take it as a joke. You better take it serious. Somebody say, I want life you. I want life you. My brother, my sister, run for your life. They said that whenever they are having all this fight, that she's always saying, Makpai, Makpai. And the man informed his family about all this, that, she was saying all these threats, but they didn't know she would do it. But she did. So when somebody is saying things like that, I don't know why people take these things for granted. Before somebody can be saying things like that, sometimes people, you downplay it and say, ah, Koleshe, she doesn't have the courage to do it. She won't do it. After all, she has children for you. Don't take threats. Please don't take them lightly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Her stress bucket overflew. She lost it. Yes. Don't take it serious. Don't take it lightly. Don't. That man took it lightly. He thought it was just something that she won't do, but she did it. Okay? Right. The second story I'm sharing is about that this one happened in Ondo. The other one I'm sharing, I think, happened in Ekiti. This one is another. Oh, Nigeria, my country, Nigeria, my country. All these people that always put Jesus everywhere. So, oh, you can't bear rumor. People that always carry Jesus on their head. Jesus everywhere. You put Jesus everywhere. Lori Iro. You know, as you put Jesus, Jesus is my shepherd. This man, they say he's the chief medical director of a hospital in Ekiti. I don't know why it's Ekiti and Ondo people we have today. By the way, they used to be one state. Ekiti and Ondo used to be one state before they now split them into two. So we are visiting that part of Nigeria. That region, that is where we are visiting today. My people, this man is the chief medical director of Ekiti State Specialist Hospital, Ikere Ekiti. His name is Dr. Olubiyi Olaolu Abidemi. You know what they say he do? According to this report, he's a married man, right? And he got his side chick, his girlfriend, pregnant and mandated his wife to be taking care of the side chick. But she refused. Is the audacity for me. He told his wife to be taking care of his pregnant mistress and she refused. But that is not the first time. It's not the first time. This tells me that this is not the first time. Things have been happening in terms of, infidelity in the marriage. So it's not the first time. For a man to have the courage to tell his wife, babe, be taking care of my girlfriend, he must have some, yeah. He knows that she's going to take it. This is why we keep saying that, PK says it very eloquently all the time. You are the one that will tell a man how to treat you. Mhm. Women don't have standards. A lot of women don't have standards. That's the truth. It pains me to say this, but it's the truth. A lot of women don't have standards. Anything, they take anything. So this Mr. Dr. Olaolu Abidemi told his wife to be taking care of his girlfriend that was pregnant for him. And she said no. So he infuriated him. He was angry. They say he's a consultant family physician. A physician, doctor. So what did he do? When the wife no green and I tell her say you are not listening to me. I'm telling you to do something, you didn't want to do it. He got very angry, was mad. And what he tried to do, he won't on life. He tried to. Now God just talk, say her time never come. God had mercy upon her. Otherwise, if I delete the girl. So, with these two stories, so the family, the woman too is a doctor. Dr. Mrs. I don't know whether she's an academic doctor, but her name is Dr. Mrs. Olubiyi Adenike. She's a lecturer. I think she's an academic doctor. She has a PhD. A lecturer at the Ekiti State University. Ado Ekiti. So these are middle class people. Do you understand? The husband is a chief medical director. The wife is a doctor and a lecturer in a university in Ekiti State. That's to tell you that when we talk about DV, it's no respecter of person or positions. It doesn't matter the class that you are in, or whether you are educated, you are not educated, whether it doesn't matter. Anybody can experience DV. A lecturer with a PhD, they told her to be looking after pregnant mistress. She said no. But do you know, I keep saying that this woman had put up with this behavior for a long time. It's not the first girlfriend this man is having. That's not the first girlfriend. Probably not the first baby, somebody got pregnant. So the family are now running kita kita kita, and they are calling authorities. They should come to their daughter's aid, though. So they brought the matter to social media. I think part of the reason why they wanted to bring it out is to really, really expose him. This part of the world, by now, he will be relieved of his duty already. He will not be in that post. He will not be in that post. To whom much is given, much is expected. But we know Nigeria now. People get away with anything. Give us a thumbs up. So, this man now that I'm telling the story about him, yeah, it is obvious for a man to say, take care of my pregnant girlfriend or mistress. He's checked out of the marriage already. He was not interested in the wife anymore. Instead of them getting to this position that they are calling and dragging themselves to social media and all this now, that he almost unlifed his wife. It wouldn't have been better, even if you don't want to go divorce, because divorce is almost is is almost like a taboo word within Nigeria. Let's say separation. Wouldn't it have been better? These are very, very hard conversations, though, because we know our people. This is not the kind of conversation. It's even the women gone that will come for you and say, you're always advising people to leave their marriage. You want people to leave their marriage. Which one is better? Leave your marriage when it gets to this point where you people are almost buying each other to be healthy, safe somewhere, or to stay in the marriage. Tikpa tikpa. I don't know. You answer me. That's why I was asking the question at the beginning. Why do people leave marriage? This man and the woman's story. I shared the story of the Ondo woman and this Ekiti man. Can you see? A mother of 3. That woman has 3 children. Carry Omodo. Used it on her husband. Does it look like a happy person? Have you ever seen somebody that is happy in a marriage and they leave? They say, this marriage is so sweet. Oh, I love my husband. I love my wife. And tomorrow they will file for divorce and say, I'm not doing again. Junior, you're saying she's not a broke woman. You say, I don't understand. She's not a broke woman financially. Oh. I wish it was all about money, my brother. It's not all about money for Nigerian women. You know, marriage is agency in Nigeria. Marriage is status. That is the number one reason. It's because unmarried women or women who leave marriages are not respected. To retain that respect, that missus is very, very important. When we are saying that, we often make fun of women who say, I'm still a missus. I'm still a missus. It's not a joke. This part of the world, nobody cares about your title. In fact, I don't use missus. I don't see the need for it. Some women, they cannot tell you their name without putting missus. It's a thing of pride. It's a thing of validation. And again, they want to impress the other women that are not married. Don't forget that there's a lot of discrimination among women, between us. Married women in Nigeria tend to look down on the unmarried women, especially women who have left marriages, single parents. If you're a certain age, you are not married, it's the ones that even seem shaky in their marriage, they'll be the first person to tell you, now wow, which day are we coming to eat rice? You never still reach to marry. Because they want to make you feel like they are better off. Don't forget that we're very big on, status in Nigeria. Oh. Junior, remember, before you see a Nigerian woman that is married, I will not say my name is Chief Mrs. They wear that Mrs. with they wear it with with so much pride. Over here, everybody's on a first name basis. What it call kilo call me? What? But Ninja, some people, if you mistakenly call them without putting Mrs., they will say, please, I am Mrs. So so and so and so. You can't just call my name like that. At least I have a husband at home. Nigerians love titles, oh. Junior, Magbewa, oh. Don't even go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. No, don't go there. Yeah. Title. Ha! Don't let me even start on titles. You know, we did a whole show here. We're talking about all the titles. The average Nigerian person doesn't want their name to be called without attaching something to it. The longer it is, the more they feel like they are well off. So you see, somebody that didn't finish secondary school will go and put doctor on their name. They're not a medical doctor. They're not a doctor of letter also. Engineer, mechanic, who call themselves engineer. It's all about status. Status ni status ló bá dé. I am Mrs. Mrs. is a huge title. Yes, unfortunately. So I know this is a very, very uncomfortable conversation, but there's learning in it. There's learning for everybody involved. Why am I saying there's learning in it? Because the two stories I shared with you guys, they are not, the kind of things you want to be seeing, especially for people that are matured. Like, look at this doctor, with this in big fat head, as the old rich, so now small picking. Look at that momo that I shared with you, the one that went to carry on Ondo. These are matured people. They probably be married for years. So is it not time for us to be having healthy conversations around when, especially the issue of safety? I'm all about safety. When your safety has been compromised and you're at risk, because that uncle, I didn't have the time to upload the picture. Let me go to there and show you the picture of the man again. That uncle was definitely not safe in that house with the wife. And you heard what the family members were saying. They will help them to be settling the matter. They will go there. You think it's a joke? Do you know why they will never think of anything apart from settling them? Because they cannot think of separation or divorce. It's not something that they will think of. It's a reproach. Oh, thank you. You have the words to describe it, Oshe. Thank you. It's seen as a reproach. So that's why you see some people, if they file for divorce, if the other person files for divorce, it's like they can't function. They cannot function. That's why all this story of delete up and down that we're hearing. When are we going to be advocating and, making a case for healthy separation? At least. Because sometimes with separation, you have clarity. Maybe you now, everybody will go and work on themselves, and then maybe even the woman will understand, okay, there's a value that I'm getting from this marriage, and I'm not willing to let it go. But Nigerians, separation is almost a taboo. When are we going to start advocating for healthy separation to save lives? So the title is that: normalizing divorce, normalizing separation. Even if it's a child separation, I don't think people even understand what that means in Nigeria. But over here, we know what it means. It will save a lot of lives, though, because people would rather buy one another in Nigeria than live. Especially women. What will people say is a big deal? My people, when are we going to start having these conversations? So I'm sharing my link now. If you've got something to say about this, how can we help people who feel like they are stuck? But mo fẹ́ lọ, mo fẹ́ kó àwọn ọmọ lọ. What will I do? And a man that will feel like, oh, where am I going to start from at this age? But the thing is not healthy. You can see. Bàbá yẹn, wọ́n ti pa bàbá yẹn o. He's gone. We need to have these conversations, though. Yeah, we definitely do. Patrick, welcome, sir. Happy Sunday. Happy October 1st.
Happy Independence, my sister.
Happy Independence, sir.
Obodo family, happy Independence.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, Auntie B.
Sir.
Yeah, I'm going to be spiritual today.
Yes, sir.
I know some people may disagree with me, but I'm going to let them know this is life experience.
Okay.
Yeah. In marriage, when it comes to pie, Auntie B is so deep. Yeah. You know, the Bible says one shall chase away 1,000, but two shall chase away 10,000.
Absolutely.
So if you marry, you are supposed to be progressing and fight together and win together. So when it involves pie in a marriage, that person is under serious cause. I'm serious, Auntie B. I share an experience in this thing yesterday.
Okay.
I had a friend that the father was into DV with the mom. We were younger then, and the mother had to separate. And I was just going out without my friend on the street. I forgot. So we met the dad on the road. And the dad said, "Is your mom home?" He said, "Yes." Auntie B, can you believe the father went to pie the mom? Yes. He went to pie the mom that same hour. It was on the National Daily Times then. I know what happened. The father of that guy, his own mother, was pied by one of the tenants.
Wahala.
Listen, he came on a broad day. We are little then. This guy came with a motorcycle. The man has been driven away from the house, and the man came in a motorcycle to pie the landlady.
Jesus.
It was serious that day. The man left, but he was arrested. You can see the trend. Yeah, I'm going to give us, or some people might say that's in Africa. What happened in America? I watched documentary. This guy is an AA. Went to prison, gave his life to Christ in prison, came out of the prison. The pastor that gave it, so now that one now was now staying with the pastor in the church. He became a worker, went to Bible college, became a pastor too. The guy from the prison, he now got married to the daughter of the pastor. So DV was involved. Serious one. Can you believe this guy pied the daughter of the pastor in America? The pastor is white. This guy is AA. So we are talking about cause that is following some people. And that's why I said, that says that one will chase away 1,000, two will chase away 10,000. Some people, they don't want to be free. And when it involves you, it comes to you that you want to find somebody, there's something wrong with that person. Serious one, Auntie B. And even if all of us that have children, and that's why you can't do that to your brother. You can't do that to your sister. That's wickedness. That's why we tell them, that's not nice. Be nice. Be nice to your neighbor. Be nice to your class. So anybody that has that urge, that you want to buy your wife, or want to buy your husband, some people, when they put them on the floor, when they take them from the floor to a good chair, they will still fall down. Yes. Some people, they will prefer to end all their life in prison. So there's nothing you can do about that person.
Somebody told me, I think it was a lady that was telling me that Oh yeah, I was having a conversation with one of the women that were helped here on my platform, and she said that her husband used to tell her that he is going to buy her and
Ah,
he will go to prison.
you just confirm my this. Some people are like that. You better run away from
Mhm.
such.
So I told her, I said, he means it. If somebody is saying something like that, they mean it. Don't say it's because he's angry. They are not going to do it. This auntie did it.
There's some
She
men, they'll
did it.
give them restraining order. They'll still go
Hmm.
ahead and find their
No,
wife.
that one doesn't stop anybody. That's why some people, if it's really bad, especially in the abroad, you have to go and hide.
Yes.
That one
So,
is.
Auntie B is so deep. That when you
Hmm.
say, when somebody say, I want to buy somebody, I want to, that person has an issue.
Yeah,
He has an issue. And that person is operating under a curse,
right.
which is going to affect the children as well. So that's why I say, well, so, when a man begin to deviate a woman, holding her neck, and you don't want to, no, 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 you don't do that. You don't want to do that. That's why
Hmm.
when the police come to you and they will ask, can you just leave as a man, pick your shirt because they know you are more powerful. You can do
Hmm.
more. So that's why they want, yes, just go and look for somewhere to relax. You don't have to
Hmm.
come home today. Let your
Hmm.
woman be, let her cool down. Especially when
Yetunde
she
is
says,
saying, Brad Patrick, thank you. But Yetunde is saying something. I want you to react to it. My CAC pastor in Nigeria will tell us God is against divorce. But if you are going through DV, think about yourself and make a wise choice. But is God against divorce though? Or is Nigerian pastors that made that just said that?
like I'm gonna read the scripture. Say what God has joined together, let
Mm,
no man put asunder. And she
mm,
just answered the question. And that's what we are treating right now. The Bible
mm,
says marriage is not honorable in all marriage, but when you want, some people are not, like I said, they are not marriage material.
mm-hmm,
You can't go with them. The way their own life is built, they want to go and end up in prison. Like we just said, Auntie B, Omo Ile ni won. The fact that you have children for them, just run away from them. And that's why I was talking about the pastors, the guy that got out of prison and became a pastor and still went ahead and pied the pastor's daughter. Are you still there, Auntie B?
yes, sir, I'm here. I'm here.
So some people you can't help them. Like the scripture said, the king told the woman, if God does not help you, I cannot help you. Ah. So if somebody is threatening that I want to buy, I beg, leave that place. So there's a saying that if you are run over by a car, you are not the one that will take the plate number. It's the truth. You can't take the plate number. Who is going through this now in the UK? We are fighting for her. Doesn't want to see it. It's been happening for 20 years. We are tired. Wow, I beg. 20 years. Me, I want to I want to have fun. Oh. I don't want to be in a marriage prison for 20 years.
She's not going to leave. This kind of people never leave.
So, Auntie B, ah, God has his own standard. So, it's the marriage that makes the society. That's where the children come from. So, the unity of marriage, that's what God is talking about. But when you have somebody that is by somebody or the other person, you better run from that person. Yes, that's what I'm going to advise anybody. Run away.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, Brad Patrick.
God bless.
God bless you, sir. Have a good afternoon.
Yes.
Thank you. Jay is saying that how can I help her? How do I help her? We have run out of ideas. I don't know. That one is very difficult. So, is she religious? Because if it's religious, it's even worse. Is she one of those ones that do SU extreme one? Because religious people who are convinced about something, it's difficult for you to remove. I had an auntie like that. She was a deeper life member. She said once you marry, they know they come out. Say they know they come out. There's nothing she didn't see. She said they know they come out. She no come out, oh, but she buy for the marriage too. So if it's a religious thing, I don't know. It's hard. It's very, very hard for those people who are very fanatically religious. If she's not religious, then it's easier. It's easier. There are other things that you can use. It depends on the situation. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you very much, Brother Patrick. We appreciate your wisdom. God bless you, sir. Ekpe fun wa o. You're welcome.
Good afternoon, Auntie B. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Where are you joining us from?
From Canada.
Welcome. What do you have to say?
Um, I actually recently just left a relationship that was very, very toxic. I'm
Right.
23 years old, and I
Hmm.
met this guy 3 years ago. He didn't have his PR, permanent resident from Canada. He told me the whole story, and I said, okay, no problem. 2 years into the relationship, they wanted to deport him back, right? And he never once, like his friends and family were very distant with me, but I never really understood why. But I
Hmm.
loved him, and to keep him in the country, we decided to like get married. It wasn't even like my idea to get married. His
Hmm.
pastor told me, "Oh, why don't you guys get married? Right? You guys have been together for two years already. Get married." Long story short, we got married, and everything changed. Everything changed. We got a beautiful apartment. I was the one paying everything. Got a couch, like furnitures, everything. I was the one paying for everything. Till today, this guy didn't even show me the PR card. But I left.
Is it
Like
not working? Why was it not paying anything?
he had bad credit. He had
Was it
bad
not
credit.
working?
It was working, but you can't work till you get your PR in Canada, right? So it was
Okay.
working under the table, but it wasn't stable.
Right. Okay.
Right? So the
Hmm.
moral of the story is women always think with your head, always protect yourself. Like the signs were there for me not to marry him, but because I
Yes.
was in love, right? My mom told me, don't marry this guy, right?
Hmm.
Right? And it's the way his friends and family were to me. I was like, oh, I couldn't really understand why. Now no one talks to me. I helped this guy stay in the country. Yes, it doesn't hold me anything, but at least it was like, oh, you're holding me back. The one thing I told him when I married him is I want to be a nurse, right? I'm in school for nursing. And
Right.
I told him I would like for you to go to school. He's 30, right? I would like for you to go to school. That's the only thing
Hmm.
that I had. Auntie B told me I can't go to school for somebody. I'm like, I've sacrificed so much for you. Why can't you, do one thing for me?
Why
Right.
is he going to school for you? Did he not want to have a better life for himself?
Exactly. He wants to do modeling. He wants to be a model, Auntie B.
Did you not know that before you married him? Or it's
I
just because the pastor told you or because you said you loved him?
I did, but he had like all this. He said he wanted to go to school for engineering, but the only thing holding him back was his PR. Right? And once he got his PR, I told him you have to go to school. And then once he got his PR, and I said, okay, when are you planning on going to school? That's when the story started. That's when all of a sudden I wasn't good enough. And oh, I'm too young for him. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I finally got up and left because I know one day I'm going to meet somebody that will want to grow with me. Another thing, he didn't want to have kids all of a sudden, right? So
Where is he from? What country is he from?
Nigeria is
Wow.
from
Is there
Ondo
a reason
State.
why he said he didn't want is there a reason why he didn't want to have kids?
He said that's not part of his plans. He's a very, very selfish person. And to be like, those people that like you do so much for them and you think like, okay, I didn't even know how much I was doing till I left the relationship. At 20, I'm going to be 23 in December, right? I was doing so much. I was always exhausted. Now that I've,
Well, did you
sorry,
feel
go
the
on.
need to do that much because you loved him or
Of
you just felt
course.
like helping?
I felt like helping because someone else also brought me here. My stepmom brought me to Canada and she didn't
Yeah.
even know us, right? She
Yeah.
loved my dad, so she extended the love. So I was like, if I could help somebody, why wouldn't I help someone?
No, it's not even about the PR that you filed for him that I'm asking. In terms of you doing financially, paying for everything, and you said that he was not bringing anything to the table after you got married. He said he didn't want to go to school and all that. You know, school is not for everybody, right?
That's true, yes. But have a
Yes.
plan, right? Have a
Yeah.
plan. I was okay with him. Like if he wants to start a business, that's fine with me, right? Whatever makes you happy. But he wants to be a model. And I supported that because if that's your goal, that's
He
your
wants to be a
goal.
model at
Yes.
30.
Yes, and
What
oh
kind of
my god.
modeling? Is it clothes
Fashion
or what?
model, yes. Fashion
Oh.
model. So yeah, the moral of the story is a man that is so much older than a woman, what, like, looking back, I'm like,
Mm.
what did he really want with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once I left, I saw everything so much clearer,
So you
so
got
much.
together with him when you were like 20 years old.
Yes,
Huh? I wish you had
very.
listened to your mom, but it
I
doesn't
know,
matter. Thank God you
I
made your
know.
mistake early. At 20, why are
Yes,
you getting married at 20?
I know. Because
You're
I
too
was in love,
young.
right? I never really like, because when I came to Canada, like, I was in the foster care system. I grew my stepmom and my dad abusive relationship. So that's what I just he was when I needed someone, he was there, right?
Hmm.
Not knowing
I
that,
don't
like,
think, I mean, from everything you said so far, both of you were not ready for marriage in any
no,
way.
not at all.
You wanted to go school of nothing, you've not done it, you are getting married. I think
Yeah.
you just married him out of empathy because of the PR thing, because he
Yeah.
was going to be deported.
And because I loved him, I actually thought like he had a few, of course he was supportive too with school. He's very,
Mm,
very supportive, like, to me in that regards,
mm. Are you in
right?
school now?
Yes.
Okay, well done. Well
Yeah.
done.
So always, listen to your intuition, listen to your parents, young girls, like, think with your head, focus on your career, like, do what makes you happy, you
And
know?
listen to your parents.
Yes,
Parents know things that young people
they
don't know.
know. My mom
You need to
saw,
listen to your parents.
my
Yeah.
mom even told me, like, you're gonna really know who this guy is once he
Mm,
gets what he like wants. And she was totally right. Like, women, think with your head. Always,
mm.
always think with your head. Protect yourself. Go to school. Finish
Yeah.
your own school. The right
And
person will come.
if you're saying you love someone, do they love you? That's what the
Exactly.
mistake women make. We think that the love we have for someone is enough to sustain a marriage. It's not.
Yeah. Leaving,
Does he
leaving that.
love you? Because when you say he doesn't want to have kids, I'm
Exactly.
looking at it with my corner eye. A
And I
Nigerian
only
man
wanted
doesn't
one
want to have
kid.
kids.
I only wanted one. Not even like five. Just one, right? Good thing, like, I made my mistake early, right? To, like, I still
Mm,
have like time to still fix it, and, like, finish school and everything that I want to do. I have a good job right now. I have everything that I've always wanted still.
yeah.
So it's not really like I really missed out on a lot other than, like, the partnership. But, like,
Mm.
if it's not working, just my peace of mind right now is worth more than, like,
You're too young for all that trauma.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. Take care of yourself. Thanks for sharing with us. Yeah.
no problem. Thank you. Take
Yeah,
care.
just yeah, take care of yourself and I wish you all the very best going
Thank
forward.
you.
Don't worry. It's a seed you sown and I believe so much in, kindness and all that. I
Yeah.
think he wasn't much into you. He just needed
No,
that PR.
he
The
loved the
story about
idea
not wanting
of
kids, I
me.
don't believe it because if you find somebody that you love, he's gonna have kids.
Exactly. He could meet
Mm,
someone 6 months from now and
yeah,
marry. Obviously, when we'd get divorced, get married and have a kid. He just loved the idea of me and what I could bring to the table.
yeah,
Right. So,
yeah. Okay.
all right.
Mm,
Thank
you learned
you.
your lesson. Thank you for calling us, Ayo. God
No
bless you,
problem.
my
Take care.
darling.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Hmm. Young, 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 and very naive. Very, very naive. So a lot of people say, "Oh, Pastor Shola is always saying that women don't want to marry men who have no papers." This is one of the reasons. A lot of women are worried. You don't really know whether they want to marry you because they love you or they're just marrying you for paper. I don't know. This paper thing is a big issue in the diaspora. Kiss said, Auntie B, I swear you saved my life without knowing. God bless you for that teaching, for all the teaching about all forms of DV and mental issues. Oh, thank you, Kiss. God bless you. And may God grant you total healing. This is the kind of feedback that I get that makes it all worth it. I was in a church today. I went to a parish um, for Thanksgiving today, another parish that I was invited to. And a woman there, I don't know her. I just sat next to her. She was like, "Is that Auntie B?" I was like, "Yes." And we greeted her. She was like, "Keep doing what you're doing. You're giving a voice to a lot of women who are voiceless. This DV thing is very, very deep, deeper than you know." I felt really, really good. These are the kind of feedback that make me want to continue every single day. Thank you. I wish you continue healing, kiss, and restoration by the grace of God. Thank you. Honey babe, welcome.
Hello, Auntie B. How are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, my darling. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a very interesting and very insightful talk. For me, I think we're always going to have this kind of thing until we change the narrative in terms of how we educate our women.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need to educate girls and women to understand that marriage is a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not right, if there's DV, then you have to look at alternatives. I mean, I'm all about, if your life is in danger, then you have to take time for yourself. And as I said many times on this platform, get the help, whether it's the man or the woman. And if you want to, and there's agreement and there is work on both sides, you can come back together. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily have to result in a divorce. But I think until we change the narrative in the way that we teach our women, especially in Nigeria and in Africa, this is always going to continue,
Yeah.
because because we seem to have this idea that marriage is a do or die affair, a do or delete affair. Sorry, I correct myself. And the idea that no matter what happens, whether it's DV or emotional abuse, the woman want, or the man, whoever, has to stay in that marriage. And I need to understand that that is not the case. There
You
is,
know,
there's, sorry.
one of the main problem is the religiosity of Nigerians and Africans generally.
Well,
Nigerians are more religious than, I don't even know how to
I
compare
don't,
the way
yeah,
Africans. Somebody is saying it in the in the comment section just now that Coco Inspire said the only permission for divorce in God's eye is the defilement of the bed. So it's things like this. These are exactly these kind of statements.
I don't want to say anything so that I don't want to be rude,
It's
but
exactly this kind of statement
it,
that will
I,
make women and even men, like the first story we
but
shared, is a man, right? They
you
will
know what I
struggle
find, you know what
because
I
you keep
find,
telling them that God is not in favor of what they are doing. They will not make heaven. But do you know what? There are 20 commandments in the Bible.
thank
You
you,
will break all
exactly.
of them every single day. But this marriage one,
This is the hypocrisy. You're saying that of, divorcing God's eyes is the defilement of the bed, but there's other commandments that we very quickly ignore or forget. So that's the hypocrisy. And this so-called Bible, do you know where we got it from? It was from the clear people. So and it's like we've now turned it upside down and use it to oppress ourselves, because it just seems we're picking and choosing what to listen to or what to take from the Bible, which to me,
when you
again, I
tell a
find,
woman,
yeah,
honey babe, when you tell a woman or a man who is going through a very difficult
yes,
situation,
yes,
like the stories we just shared,
yes,
and I did ask at the beginning that why do people divorce? And there were so many. If you are just joining us, please go to the chat later on, and when the show is ended, and read. People
yes,
gave
yes,
so many,
yes,
points about why marriages end.
yes,
But if you keep telling somebody who's going through a
yes,
very difficult, like somebody is threatening way that they want to buy you, and you keep telling them that God hates divorce. You keep telling them that it to a religious person is literally saying you are not going to go to heaven.
again, to me, it's just using religion to me as oppression, because that is not the way that we're supposed to interpret the Bible. We just use it to oppress ourselves,
Would
because
God rather that you buy in a marriage?
no, he would not. And in the same Bible, someone quoted, obviously, Brother Patrick quoted something. There's another Bible verse, I can't remember, where it says, don't be unequally yoked. So we can pick and choose in the context of what we want to choose to kind of like justify, not justify divorce, or
Mama,
not justify divorce. But for
Mama,
me, sorry, I'll let you speak, Auntie B.
thank you, honey babe. Sorry, I just want to interject and say what
Yes,
Mama D put there because
I, mhm,
this is how we should be thinking now.
yeah.
Please, Osinachi remained in. Do you know what that woman went through? If it was a
Mhm.
society like ours, by now they should be making movies and writing books about the level of abuse that woman went through in her life.
Yeah, she still stayed. Yes,
You know why she
yes,
stayed until Peter, that man
yeah.
called Peter, I want to cook by her because she's
What
a
would people
religious
say?
woman. She's a church
Yeah.
woman. She's a gospel singer.
Yeah.
But if you're saying that this is the only reason that God gave for the for living marriage, the 4 children that she left behind now that she's been sent to she's been deleted.
Yeah.
Do you know what is become of them? What is life no more important? Is your life no more precious?
It is, Auntie B, but are
Does
people,
God not
yeah.
love you whether you are divorced or single or separated? Is it only married people that God love? I don't understand.
Well, I assume that God is no respecter of person, but according to, what is going on, it seems that you're more valued if you're married, which is not the case, because that is not the God that I know. God loves all of us, whether we're single or whether we're married. God loves us to be alive, to live another day. But for you to now delete in the name of marriage, to me, is an abomination. And that is not what God wants us. God wants for us. I think like I said in the beginning of when I first came on, it's all about education. We need to educate our women in Africa that your life is more valuable. It's not just about marriage.
Do
And
you know
if,
what I think, honey babe? As a
yes, Auntie
Christian
B.
woman myself, this is what I think.
Yes,
Some pastors can't tell. A lot of pastors don't tell women or men to leave marriage when the marriage is very bad. They can't. I've never seen any pastor that will say leave, apart from Pastor Shola. I don't
I
think
was
I've
going
ever
to say that. Yeah.
But Pastor Shola doesn't, he's a he's a radical. He
Yes,
doesn't
definitely.
follow the
Yeah.
the book. He doesn't
Yeah.
follow.
He's the black sheep, as they
He
say.
doesn't
Yeah.
follow. He doesn't
Yeah.
follow the script of
Yeah.
Nigerian pastors and
Yeah.
African
Yeah.
pastors. He's different. But let me
Yes.
tell you something. Most pastors don't tell people to leave. They would rather tell women to go and pray. Do you know why?
Yes.
Because I finally understood it, because I used to struggle with it quite a lot. Now, why is
Yes.
it that pastors can't tell people, okay, be separated for now? You
Yes.
people should be separated. At least let us
Yes.
separate and pray and
Yeah.
find a way for you to come
Mm.
back so that you can be alive. Do you know why? Because if they tell them, those
Yes.
people are going to hold the pastors responsible.
Responsible for the
And
demise
they
of their
don't want
marriage.
to
Yeah.
take that responsibility of
Yeah.
saying, I told you to leave. Nigerian
That's a,
women
yeah.
especially will blame the pastor and say, it's you that told me to leave my husband.
I agree. But then again, I think they're now putting, I understand they're talking about it from the sense of putting it back onto the person and expecting the man or the woman to ask themselves critically, my safety is what is more important. So they assume that that person that's in danger will use their common sense and now decide that if they're in a DV situation and there is a threat of life, to
No, no,
use their
no, no,
common sense
no.
and leave.
Honey, babe, you think common sense is common?
No,
What
obviously
you
not.
think is common sense? It's not everybody that has it. Somebody in the comment section just told us,
Oh,
Jay,
mm-hmm.
told us of her sister's situation now. She said
Yeah,
she's tired. The family have tried
yes,
20 years.
yes, yes, yes,
So when you look at it from a religious
yes,
perspective, I'm
yes,
very careful of not
yes.
saying spiritual, because a lot of Africans are not spiritual. They're only
Not
religious.
at all. Not at all. I totally agree. Not at
We
all.
only go to church so that people will see us, that we go to church, we'll dress and go
Yeah,
to church. But
totally agree.
it's not
Yeah,
our life does not show. It's not reflective of the teachings.
yes,
And this
yes,
is what I'm finally coming to realize, is
yes.
that, you know what?
Mm.
All the people that always hold the placard of saying God hates divorce, God hates divorce, they are
Yes,
like,
Auntie B.
what when Christ was talking about the scribes and the Pharisees in the Bible.
Yes,
I don't know how much of the Bible you've read, but he
yes,
quite condemned them because they were the religious leaders at that time.
yes.
He condemned them because they held on to the law. This is the law.
Yeah, this is law. Yeah,
It is the
yeah.
law, and you
Mm-hmm.
cannot live under the law. We are not even supposed to live under the
No,
law anymore, because grace,
Christ came
we
to
have grace.
remove us from the law. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But it is
I
that
totally
same
agree.
law they are using to
Yeah,
hold people
I
together.
understand. I know. I know. It's I'm choosing my words very carefully. Trust me, I'm choosing my words very carefully. But it just, for me, it just seems to me, like I said, that we don't value life. We don't
Yes.
value life, because to me, life is more important than the title Mrs. Pastor Engineer, whatever you were saying about before. Life
Yes.
is so important. And again, I'm not, me personally, I just believe in every individual case, the man or the woman has to ask themselves, is my life in danger? And make the appropriate choice. It's not about advocating for divorce. It's about advocating for life. I don't know why people don't understand that. I find it very frustrating that people don't understand that life is very important. If you now decide you want a divorce, then so be it. But the most immediate thing to do is that if there's a threat of life, to get out of that relation, of that situation, whether you have to stay in someone's house, so that your head is clear, so that you can now make the decision, whether the other party that's doing the DV can now get the help. And you, in special circumstances, if the person that is doing the DV gets the help, you can come back together. It is possible.
Yeah.
Hello,
They
Auntie
sent,
B. Sorry, yeah.
yes, my dear. They sent
Yeah.
this uncle, they sent him to the great beyond. And
Hmm.
you know what the family said?
Yeah, what did they say, Auntie B?
They said that she's been saying it that she will do this.
See, this is what I don't understand, Auntie B. If someone is telling you they're going to delete you, why are you still there? Because
No,
people
no,
normally
the
say
family
things
used
that
to
they
come.
believe.
No, they will come and settle them.
Settle what?
They will come and settle them.
Why
So one
someone
day
even
now,
says,
this auntie,
mm,
after they had their
mm,
normal basketball fight, she just went and carried Ondo
wow, wow.
3 times. You know, that's why I tell people, please don't speak negative words about yourself. Don't say I'm just joking. No,
It's not a
in the
joke.
spirit realm, there's no joke.
Yeah.
And words have power, they have energy. That's
They
why
do
you
have
must
energy.
always confess positive things. I am beautiful. I'm gifted. I'm knowledgeable. Always say positive
Definitely.
things about yourself and your loved ones. Don't say negative. That's why it is so powerful. What the Bible says that life and delete is in the power of the tongue.
It's out of tongue. Exactly. And
A
some,
woman has been
yeah.
saying, "Babe, I'm going to delete you." The family will come and settle them. She did it eventually, didn't she do it?
Mm. You do it. The fact that even someone can say it out of their mouth, how would you even be comfortable even still being in the same house or in the same bed as
Because they
that person?
never think it will happen. They always take the words, they just take it for granted. She won't do it now. She can't do it.
90% of what people say is actually what they actually mean, as far as I'm concerned. Why do you think, correct me if I'm wrong, in our side of the world, that when you say something to threaten someone, you can be arrested on just threatening someone? Am I wrong, Auntie B?
Absolutely. No, you're right.
They don't actually have to do the act or the action, but just a threat alone, you can be arrested on this side of the world. So for them to take it seriously, just for you to say something, you as a spouse should ask yourself, if your husband or your wife is saying certain things, or they're going to say, or they're saying they want to delete you, you need to be critical in your thinking. Very,
Mark
very
said,
critical in your thinking.
honey babe, Mark said, repent and let the Lord choose for you whom to marry. Don't do it on your own. This is why we are having problems. What about all those plenty Nigerian pastors that are divorced? The Lord didn't choose for them, or they didn't repent. Iginla went. I don't want to talk about pastors. Let's leave pastors alone. Mark, please stop.
You know the funny thing, Auntie B.
Iginla went and impregnated a South African woman,
There you go.
and
And
his
this
wife married somebody for paper.
exactly.
There are still
There's
people in
some
the
part,
church. I saw
yeah,
him the other day on
yeah,
social media. The church is still packed. What are you talking about?
yeah. And there's many pastors that have been divorced. What, 1, 2, 3 times? They
What
got,
about the ones,
and
all of
it's
them
not
that
a
are
big,
cheating up
yeah,
and down?
exactly.
They are not
And
repented, or
uh,
they didn't choose right.
they will say
All
that
these
touch
wicked
not
men
my
of God,
anointed. We shouldn't say
they
anything
didn't hear
about
from
pastors.
God before they married. See, let me tell you something. No matter how you hear from God, no matter how
Mm.
you prayed, life happens to everybody.
Life happens, yeah.
Circumstances happen. Sometimes it's not all about, oh, you didn't pray. Sometimes you might even marry the person you think is perfect for you. But like I
Life,
said, life will happen
life will happen.
down the
Something will
line.
happen. Something will trigger that person, and there's DV. Maybe life happens. It's got nothing to do personally with praying and
Whether you are
everything.
praying or you didn't hear
Something
from
can
God.
happen.
No, no.
No,
It's not about that. The
I
young
don't know.
lady that called us just now, you just told us about a pastor that told her to go and marry a 20-year-old. You say you should go and
20.
marry
I
somebody.
didn't know what I was doing at 20. I
All
was not
the
married. Yeah.
matchmaking they are doing. Are they hearing from God before they do the matchmaking? It's not by power, it's not by mind. So
No.
even the Bible tells us that if you think you are standing, think twice. So you might not just be standing. You need to think it's by grace.
It is
Mm,
by grace. And I think
yeah,
that, if we can slowly normalize this whole thing of if you're in of divorce, especially in DV situations, things would be much, much better. But if we're gonna keep demonizing people that get divorced, especially women will always be afraid to leave marriages, especially when there's DV. So I
yeah,
think us in our culture really need to change the way that we think. Just think about the fact that life is more important than this so-called marriage. That's all I'm going to
absolutely.
say, Auntie B. Have a
Thank
lovely
you.
evening. Take care.
Bless you, my darling. I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Bye, Auntie B.
Life is more important, yo. Life is more important. I'm not even challenging you people. I'm not saying that, God, wants us to divorce. Yes, you are right. God hates divorce. You are right. You are right. Ola, where's that kidney that you gave me? I don't even remember to use it, guys. Give us a thumbs up. You are right. God hates divorce. You are right.
Oh, you're right.
You
Oh,
are.
you're right.
You are right, Mark. You are right. But God loves us. He loves us. He wants us to be alive. He wants us to be well. He doesn't want people to delete and leave their children and their dreams to be cut short. He doesn't want that for us. He loves us more than he loves that marriage. And we are talking about where your life, your life is not safe anymore. Everybody has got to do what they got to do. You are right. You're right. But we serve a loving God. You see, if people want to serve God and you think because you are righteous, you are going to fulfill all the laws of the Bible, that's why you're a good Christian. Papa. What is it that Zebediah used to say? Fa, 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 oh. It's foul. Oh, Leshe, nobody can do it. It's not by power, it's not by mind. No, you can't. You can't. Fa, 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 foul. Because there's no day that will wake up that will live in these 24 hours of a day that the sin that you commit. It's just by the grace of God. Mm. Yeah, I like what Ife is saying. There's no marriage in heaven. Abisoye, welcome. I'm coming to you, Bamidele. You are next. Please give us a thumbs up, guys. We're having a very, very deep conversation today. Hardly initiated conversations about marriage. Why is it that people that are happy, one day they are not happy? We cannot live in our culture. They tell you to stay there. God is God, God, God. God, they use church, they use Bible. What can we do? What's the way forward? Abisoye, welcome, darling.
Good evening, Auntie B. How are you, ma?
I'm good, my love. How are you?
I'm fine, Auntie B. Auntie B. This DV issue, I'm just tired, to be honest. Auntie B, I know you have your heart in a good place, but this DV issue, it will just exhaust you. I'm
Ha.
telling you, it will
Hmm.
exhaust you. It will exhaust you mentally, psychologically. It will exhaust you, Auntie B.
Of course.
Because especially in Nigeria, we will just keep going around the cycle. We just, even when I saw it, I was like, here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when will this thing end? Like,
It's not going to end soon, no.
I
Mm.
don't understand. TB, what can we do? Are we not doing much? Are we not trying desensitization, like this kind of your show, like Pastor Shola, so many people, like, are we not doing enough as a community, as a country? Like, is the sensitization not enough? Because I don't know, in this 2023, we are still like on this issue. I don't just understand it. But I'm going to sympathize with victims of DV today, because why I would say I would sympathize is that another part of me, there are some victims of DV that actually enable this kind of behavior. Because you can't tell me you will be in a DV relationship 10 years, 15 years,
I thought
and
you
you
said
are
you want
still
to
there.
sympathize. Abisoye, is this sympathy?
No,
Ah.
no, that's what I'm saying, that a part of me is saying, oh, why are you still there? But this
Okay.
night, I'm not going to
I
look in
had
that
sympathy.
direction.
Oh. Next minute, I'm not hearing. Okay.
Can you hear me, Auntie B?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing
I
you.
said a part of me is like, why are you still there? 10, 15 years. But another part of me is saying that because from the kind of Nigeria society, Auntie B, I will not lie to you, the system is rigged against a divorcee in Nigeria. The law will not favor you.
Absolutely.
Your family will not favor you. The
Yes.
community will not favor you. The church that should be a safe haven to you will not favor you.
Yes.
So you are practically on your own as a
Mm-hmm.
divorcee in
Yes. Even
Nigeria.
for men, no. You know, in a Nigerian church, yeah, let me tell you guys, let's say this uncle, and my sympathies with the family. This Ondo uncle, if he was a deacon in a church and is divorced, or he had a position in church, do you know that they would remove him from that position?
Exactly. They should, because what kind of example are you laying?
Eh, we are back to square one. That's why we are
Okay,
back to square one.
okay, you are saying that if the man that committed DV, that they should remove him from
No, no,
past.
no. The man in the middle that the Ondo wife deleted.
Okay, okay. Auntie B, for a woman, I'm not, because I'm not got nothing should give you the right to like buy somebody. But I believe for them to have gotten to that stage, maybe things have been piling up, so many anger, like resentment towards each other. And if you don't like somebody, you don't like the sight of somebody, why are you still together? Auntie B. And somebody
Hmm.
will not come under your comment section saying that God does not like divorce. So this one that they fight each other now, is it the right thing? Eh?
Those
Because the
people
kind of
never
people,
have an answer for it. Oh, when you now tell them about how people fight each other.
because me, Auntie B, the kind of people me I avoid in Nigeria, Auntie B, I will not lie to you. Anybody that is a fanatic in Nigeria, I avoid them. I will
Mm-hmm.
give you distance from far, because their sense of reasoning is far gone. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing you can tell them. They don't think like human, and they believe they are better than every other person.
Yes,
There's
so.
nothing you can do, because you, a sinner, you are judging your fellow sinner. You are telling me that it's true now, TB. You are saying,
let me make you laugh. I'm sorry. Let me make you laugh. It's called Fountain of Life Church, right? The Pastor Odukoya that recently passed.
yeah,
The son is now the head pastor, be the senior pastor in the church. Pastor Jimmy
yes, the
Odukoya.
actor, yeah.
And he has braids. He does his hair. He wears the earring.
They are roasting him. Oh.
Ah, when I saw he posted a video of when all these big men of God came to pray for him. I just saw it and I liked it and I said, you know what? The judgment is going to begin now.
It has started. Oh, you need to go to Facebook and TB. Ha, this one
Why
say
do you wearing earring? What kind of example are you laying? Please, this your head. Go and cut it. Go
Hey,
and cut it.
hey,
How can you be wearing this kind of hair and you are a pastor? Nigerians.
Nigerians will be saying they are so religious, but you'll be struggling for visa to come to a country whereby man and man they can date together. What are you doing in a country that legalize that kind of thing? Maybe you are a religious
Mhm,
person. Why can't you
mhm.
stay in Nigeria when it's not allowed? You will come here, you'll be Nigerians. I don't know, like you said, Auntie B, we are not spiritual, we are just religious, and we are hypocrites in Nigeria.
Very, very
We are
hypocritical.
hypocrites in
Mm.
Nigeria. Because how you see somebody suffering from DV and you're saying the Bible is against it, but they'll give you contract. You had 10,000, you had 1 million to it. They will say you should buy land for somebody. You will convert the money. They will say you go for employment. You will say, I know somebody. They will give you the position. Are you not sinning? Are you not a sinner? But you see somebody that is running for her life, trying to preserve her life, and you are judging that person. Somebody should be scared of. Somebody should run away for that kind of
The
person.
reason why a lot of people don't leave is because of that judgment. What will
Yes,
people say?
it
What
is,
will
Auntie
people say
B.
is a big deal? It's not a joke. Oh. Hmm. It's like you people in the abroad say you don't understand. You don't
They don't
understand.
know, Auntie B.
I
They
know
don't know,
women in
Auntie B.
Nigeria. I know women in Nigeria that are going through things. When I mean things, I mean shege or shegia. Natu is not here. Let's speak the small Hausa. Temiti is not here. Let me speak the small Hausa that I understand. Shegia. They are going through shegia.
Yes, Auntie B. I
But
remember
if you
when
see
I
them
remember.
outside, I
Okay.
will tell you, if you see them outside, my husband is, my husband that, my
Uh-huh.
husband is, oh, they will be lying through their feet. Nigerian women, Shineke. Now, my dear, carry on. I want to round up soon. Go ahead, Abisoye. Hmm. Nigerian.
So Auntie B, I don't know
Hmm.
the way we are in that country. So if that kind of practice still continue, this practice of castigating people, this issue of putting marriage like forefront, I don't know. I don't even you will see some people once they get married, they don't want to have anything to do with their single friends. It happens in Nigeria, Auntie B. If
Hmm.
you are married, friends that you grew up together, you've shared struggles together, because you are married, you believe you are better than them. Even it's your fellow people that will be advising you, this one that you are married, what are you still doing with that one? How can you have a single friend as a best friend?
Ah,
Really?
hey, once you are single in Nigeria, no, the new generation, Nigerian women, they are trying now. Back in the day, ha, your
Ha.
friend marry. When you go wedding, that's the last time you hear from her. She'll
I'm
start picking
telling
your
you, Auntie
calls.
B. Look at
Mhm.
on Instablog. Somebody, an actress said that she does not want to get married. Come and see the way some men were just crying in the comment section. How can you say
Mhm.
you cannot marry? How can you
Mhm.
do this? I say, in this, you don't know that some people in this their life they don't want to marry. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with them. They just enjoy their own companionship. It doesn't mean there's something wrong. It doesn't mean they've sinned against God. It's just their way. But Auntie B, that Nigeria, Auntie B,
Nigeria will not see,
oh,
Nigeria still will not allow you to make
oh,
your own individual choices about
oh,
how you want to live your life. How dare you not want to marry? You must
Auntie,
marry.
and that's why we have bad marriages in Nigeria, Auntie B. Because some people were practically forced into some union that they don't even have any business
Oh yeah.
going into it.
Oh
And
yeah.
some people marry because of survivor. Because the poverty is real. I'm telling you, Auntie B, some people just marry because they need some kind of security for themselves. And at the
Mm.
long run, if they're in that marriage and what they were hoping for, they don't get it, they will just get frustrated and resentment will come, Auntie B. I'm
Mm.
telling you. And some people want to leave, but they don't have the financial strength to leave.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that I'm not going to blame anybody, because I'm telling you, if you are close to some people, I'm telling you, some people they cannot even afford 10,000 on their own. You go to a court, and you have 3 children. The judge will be telling you, your husband will be giving you 5,000 monthly for school fees. You'll be giving you 10,000 for 3 children. No, Auntie B, welfare system in Nigeria is a joke. If you are a divorcee, if you go to welfare court, you are just on your own. Just
Is
sit
there
down in your
welfare in
house.
Nigeria? I didn't know there's welfare. Oh.
There is now, because we call it CMC. That was where I was working before I relocated.
In
It's
Nigeria, in Lagos State.
yes, there is.
You call Lagos State as if Lagos State is the whole of Nigeria. Now, one for you. How many states do we have in Nigeria?
Okay,
Lagos is
Auntie B.
very advanced now.
Okay, Auntie B.
In my state, do we have welfare?
Auntie B, you are laughing. They might
Oh,
have,
I'm
but you
sorry,
might not
please,
know.
please, please, have waiting. What they have? Even if they have, what are they doing? What welfare are they giving? They may have civil service. They are there. They have, but what are they doing? I mean, they are welfaring themselves. I beg you. Leave matter for Matthias, Jare. Thank you, my darling. Thanks for calling us. Let me move on very quickly now. I want to end soon. Mami Dele, welcome, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, what do you have to say? Mm.
Combination of things that I don't know. Our society is becoming really sickening with this pressure to to marry and stay married, especially in terms of like because like when I told you before when I share with you
Yeah,
when I was in my early 30s right now, and my parents were like, and family members are just
pressuring you.
yeah, to marry because you're in your early 30s is the time you need to get married. And I'm at the point where I'm saying, well, I don't really care. I just don't care about their opinions. I don't, like, even when I go to parties with my parents, whatever, my uncles and aunties are still like, they're sort of like, they're pressuring, but they're asking like, where's your girlfriend, where is this and where's
Oh, so are they trying to match make you? Were they trying to do that?
Well, they're just trying. It's just kind of weird. It's just like they're still trying to like they're just like pressuring me because I'm like right now in my late 30s. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like focusing on, getting my things together and,
Mm.
finishing up. And me personally, I'm at the phase where I'm about to finish up my doctorate and doing a doctorate with a dissertation on itself and working full time and doing three business on the side. I'm really hustling.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's just like learning how to juggle that and doing that on the side. And it's like it's hard. So it's like,
Yeah. Putting marriage in the mix, you know it's not going to be easy for you. So you're doing your thing at your own pace, but your family, and they're not going to understand that.
and I'm at the point where I don't even care if I'm even in my early 40s and I settle down and whatever, do the thing. It's just like, so what if you got married and it's like they put this pressure that you have to marry to be successful in life, and that is just not the
No, marriage is success on its own, according to Nigeria unwritten constitution. Until you are married, you are not successful.
so okay. But like me as a young man in his late 30s finishing up a doctorate, they may see that as a successful man, but like the pressure is if you're not married and you don't have a family, there's something wrong with you. And I feel that the stigma is very, very sickening because you have people in these marriages that are unhealthy, and it's
You're
like,
lucky you're in America. If you were in Nigeria, you know you don't have pressure in America that much. If you were in Nigeria, some uncle, auntie from another generation you've never known before will have a say about why you are still single at this age.
huh? But it's like, cause like even cause I did high school in Nigeria, and like my aunts and uncles, they were just kind of like teasing me in high school in Nigeria. They were like saying like who are you gonna get married to? When are you gonna get married? Who's gonna be the person? Who's gonna be the lucky lady that's gonna marry you? And this and that and this and that and this and that. And I always say I'm gonna be a single man, and they were just like teasing me about it. But then as time goes on, when I came back to the States to college, and when I finished my master's and I started my doctorate program, that's when people were really kind of like putting this pressure, saying like, "You, this boy, when are you
Why
going?"
you keep going to school? What do you want to go to school, mother? All these degrees you are collecting when you should be collecting children. Oh my God.
But it's like the stigma is like, but it's like I feel that being an individual is better because it just seems like the pressure in our culture is just too much. Just because you're not married does not mean that there's nothing wrong with you. It's like, and
The
it even
pressure in our culture is toxic. That's what it is.
but like
It
even in
is.
the Bible, it says not everybody is gonna be designed for marriage. That's just the case.
Yes.
Not everybody,
Yes.
even in the Bible.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
feel that the religious society is like I don't really feel that most of us are not so-called Christians because you don't really live by what you're saying. You're just going to church just to go to church as a religious person, but you don't
Mm-hmm.
know what's going on in the inner realm of your life. Just because you
Mm-hmm.
go to a building does not mean you're a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, why go through the pressure of settling down with this person, and you know that you're not happy because technically when I kind of like put it in the comments there, it takes two to tango. Now
Mm-hmm.
I remember a video that you did a couple of years
Mm-hmm.
back where you're saying, well, if a man is getting married to a woman, that man and woman, their families are getting connected together.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So but here in the States, in the Western world, is not that way. It's not viewed that way. When a man gets married to a man, when a man gets married to a woman, that
Mm.
man and woman are going to be in this relationship. It has nothing to do with
Family.
the family, even though it may view that way. But at the end of the day, is you and the partner in God because you're the ones that are going to be living together at the end of the day. And I feel that it does sometimes when I think about it, it takes two to tango. And if two people are not really in agreement and they don't know why they're going into this whole marriage thing, then
Mm.
forget it. Don't
Yeah.
forget about the opinions of what people may say or what they may think. Or you're not married. So what? It's your life. You're the one that's going to be dealing with your spouse. They don't know what you're going through.
Yeah. You know what? Some people don't want to marry, and that's okay. Okay? That's absolutely okay. Do you know why? There are some people that were pressured and they caved. And today they are miserable. It's not even them that are miserable, it's their spouses that are miserable. Because they never they wanted to get married. They caved into the pressure of family. So Rosemary, please stop it.
I know, but
Don't, don't put any pressure on anybody to get married. I don't like what you're saying. Bros, don't leave it too late though. It's harder to find your age group. You may end up with lesser choices. Stop that cap. Stop that nonsense. We don't do that here. Okay? Don't do that here. Allow people to live their life. Are you in his life? He said he's doing his doctorate. Go and marry for him now. Online in-laws. This is a typical Nigerian attitude. Then leave it till late. Oh. Are you in his life? What if he decide not to marry? It's fine. Leave. Just allow people to make their own choices. Stop pressuring people. It's not good. Because at the end of the day, somebody is going to get frustrated down the line because you make them to go and marry somebody they don't even want to be married. See, the day we will realize that it's not everybody that want to be married, maybe
and
we will get to a certain level of emancipation.
you know the funny thing I noticed. I don't know if you know this. On Facebook, Humble Prince, he posted something really interesting. About same-sex marriage and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But the thing about it is that even here in Nigeria, people are not, and people in Nigeria are not open to this, sexuality thing. And the thing is that some of our people come here to the Western world to live that lifestyle, to legally marry, because over there in Nigeria, especially in Africa, is not really tolerated. But people hide, and it's like you have people that are like in their old like in their 30s, 40, 30s, and hiding from their sexuality. They're not honest with themselves,
Yeah.
and it's like I saw a post where he posted where two people, I think it was Yoruba people, they got wedded in France, and
Mm-hmm.
they met in England and stuff like that, and it was like funny, and they were wearing native attire, but it's like you're wearing all this native.
Dandele,
Yeah.
Dandele, please, let's not even.
Yeah.
We are going to start another. That's another whole topic. If you know the number of people in Nigeria that are married to the opposite sex and they have zero interest in them because they are not straight, that's a different conversation that nobody's even ready for. Let's leave it. Thank you so much for your contribution. Do you know what? I've known you for a very long time. I think you've been my subscriber right from, literally when I started. And I still remember you because we had, communication back and forth. Keep doing you is your life. Okay? As long as you're happy, you're fulfilled, live your life on your own terms. You're an adult. You know what you want. Okay? There's no point making another person miserable when you don't want to be married. So it's fine. It's fine. Everybody else will be okay. You just do you. All right? Thank you so much, Bamidele. I appreciate you for calling. Let me move on very quickly. We've got Debbie and Pretty Face. Let me quickly go to Debbie. I think Debbie is itching to say something. Debbie, your camera is on. Are you comfortable with that? Or do you want to switch it off? Yeah? You all right with your camera on? Because your camera is on. Okay, you switch it off. Good.
I've taken it out already.
All right, good. Welcome. Where are you
Yeah.
joining us from, Debbie?
I'm from London.
Okay. I see that you were agitating to say something there. What did you want to say?
I don't really know how to start it, how to go about it. But what I really want to say, yeah, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you for all your messages. Like I've been following you for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you because among all the bloggers there, I think you are more like, should I use this word, sensible and more educated? Yeah. So that's
Okay.
why, like, because right now I'm really hot. Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very hot. I've been with my husband for 20 good years. We've
Wow.
been together, yeah, for 20 years.
I'm sorry
So,
to hear that.
but yeah, but I just think like it's time for me to take a walk.
Wow. What happened?
Yeah,
Do you want to
yeah, I
share?
just think like, yes, this is what like I don't know when, I don't really know if I'm overreacting or not, but I don't think so because anything that has to like something that has to like is affecting my mental health, I
Mm-hmm.
think like it's something to take a break or just to take a walk permanently.
Okay.
Yeah, just like I said, yeah, on the comment section when I said, oh, some people want to get like some people like they want to get married and still live in single life,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that
and
what you're
selfish and
experiencing?
all of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
my husband is one of those kind of people.
Is it
Yeah,
cheating and carrying on like a single
it's
person?
cheating, it's cheating. As if that is not enough, it's very disrespectful, and which I cannot take from him anymore.
Mm.
I've taken it for so long, but I just think like it's time to take a walk because the reason like I do tolerate all his excesses, like I was thinking like it's gonna like stop,
Change. It
it
will
will
change.
change, but
Mhm.
no, it's getting worse. Like the thing is just too much. Like, okay, let's say, like before we used to be friends, best friend, talk to each other, like do things together. Then it start like okay he want to buy a house in Nigeria, I want to build house in Nigeria, so he bought like a completed building in
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Right.
Then and I'm that type of woman that because I'm that type of woman like oh no 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 I will not put my money in anything my name is not on it based
Yeah.
on yeah based on what I've seen or like I've heard and see like men do to women.
Yeah.
Then he talked me through like oh no 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 babe you know I'm not like that. I came from a very responsible home. My dad and my mom, they're not like that. They always do things together, blah blah blah. Then I said okay. Then I look at it like I said okay, since okay, like since I've been with him, like okay, he helped me with so like when I need financial help, he always there for me, things like that. I said okay, because when I start working, then I said
Mm.
okay, I will do that with you. I will do
Mm-hmm.
that with you since you're saying we'll like okay, it's family. So we
Mm-hmm.
started building it together.
Right.
After we finished like the project is finished, like
Mm-hmm.
finished already. It
Mm-hmm.
travel and you know men that a lot of men I don't know well, but a lot of Nigerian men over here when they travel back home, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why they have that habit of cheating. Why they have that habit like we have to have some girl out there.
It's
Like
because they don't have the opportunities here. You sound like a Sierra Leonean. Is that where you're from?
no, I'm not swearing. I'm from Nigeria. I don't know why everybody keep telling me that.
Yeah, you talk like a Sierra Leonean. Maybe because of the way you pronounce things. Most
Yes,
Sierra Leoneans
so
talk like
time
that.
goes on like so after the house, I found out like it was cheating on me. Like I found out like even the house, I haven't even stepped my feet into it. He brought a girl inside the house
Oh.
without even like is my effort. I work 12 hours shift. Like even if any I have to be the first person to be in that house, not any other girl. Like, okay, that thing, like, which is like, is it 2 years ago? It caused a big problem. I told him, like, I need my money back. I need everything I spend on the property. Like, I want to move on. I want to leave. Then people, like everybody else, say, oh, no, 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 just forgive him, blah, blah, blah. So we move out from there. We move out from there. Then he goes like, what have you done for me? You haven't done nothing for me. No, me, I spend my money on my own. I never contributed to anything. I said, oh, really? I said, so you want to tell me it's your own effort you do that? I said, yes, I never come. I said, okay. I said, anyway, I leave it to God. If you said I never contributed to anything, just like that, let us just leave it. Then it will go, and then when we settle, it will go, the reason I speak to you like that is because I'm angry. Yeah. Then he will say, because I'm hungry. Then I keep forgiving him for a lot of things. Like, like I keep forgiving him. And he's that type of man that he will just wake up one morning like, I'm going out. Like I'm traveling. You're traveling, like you won't tell your wife where you're going to. You won't tell your wife when you're coming back. When your wife asks you about it, it will become like a big issue.
Hmm.
Yeah, it will become like a big issue to your wife. Like you will tell your wife like, oh, your wife, you don't owe your wife any explanation, anything whatsoever. Where you are going to, you have rights. You are a man. You have rights to do whatever you want to do. Then this January, we were home. Then he said, "Oh, babe, I'm coming. I'm going. I have somewhere. I just want to pick up something." On coming back, I received a picture. I received my sister called me like, "Babe, come and see what happened. I saw someone saw your husband in the airport picking up a girl from the girl coming from Nigeria."
Is he
Then
an Uber driver?
he's not a Uber driver, not knowing. When I asked him at first, like, who is that girl you took the picture with? Because they saw the picture in the girl statue. So he said, oh, no, no, no. He starts giving me like some lies. Then later, when I said, okay, I need to find out this particular name because I know like we have two arguments concerning a girl when we went to Nigeria. Some girl, like the girl was calling him. So I saw the name. Then when they tell me about the name, when like they told me, okay, this is the girl name. I said, oh, really? The same girl I was telling you about, and you like you said, nothing is happening with you and the girl. Now
So,
the girl is in this country.
so he was
Yeah.
talking to this girl and you knew about it. Now the girl is here in the UK.
Yeah, it was.
You brought her
I
here.
know. No, he spoke to the girl once in Nigeria. When we went to Nigeria, because the phone rang. Then I saw the name. Then I said, "Who was that? Who was that?" Then he said, "Oh, maybe he don't know. He don't know." But me, I know already. I said, "No, no, no. There must be something for him to act that way. There must be something going
So,
on."
so hold on, Debbie. You said you wanted your name in the house. Have you seen the papers or any documentation about the property in Nigeria?
The property in Nigeria only bears my husband's name.
And you said you were working for 12 hours, so you contributed
I
financially.
contributed financially in that house. Yeah. But because when I did that, I did that. Yeah. When I did that like out of okay. Since I've been in this country, is the one helping me out, things like that before things get better for me.
Did
So
he get,
okay.
was he the one that gave you papers?
No, it wasn't the one that gave me paper.
Did you meet here? Or he brought you here?
No, we met in Nigeria. We
Did he
were
bring you
childhood
here?
friends. He did not bring me here. I bought myself here because most of all my families they are here. I bought my friends here. I bought myself here. He bought himself here. So we didn't bring each other. So it's
Do you
just
have, do you have
like
kids?
yeah, we got 4 kids together.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
we
do you
got
own do you own any property here?
we don't have property here, but we have property in Nigeria because we bought another property and I insisted like my name must be on the property. If not, I'm not gonna drop money. So that thing even cause problem. It caused a lot of problem. Then he went to like talk to his one of his friends. Then the friend said, yes, there's no way a woman will put money in the house in this modern generation. Then you're telling the woman like his name cannot be on the property. He said because the reason he don't want that, like because of the way he grows up, like the dad and the mom always do things together, and all the property is in the dad's name. So you just want to like maybe that is how he grows up. Like okay, you want to follow that footstep. I said no, all women are different. If you want my name to be on the property, if you want money, like you want me to contribute, you have to put my name. So that thing caused a big problem before he finally put my name on that property. Then he has another one he is building, like the other one. Then he was expecting me to put like to start giving him money. Then I told him, like, babe, it's not going to happen this time around because the first one I did, you never appreciated it. You
So
told me
all
all
your
sort of things.
investments, all the things you own in terms of property, they are all in Nigeria.
Yeah, all the things we no, yeah, in terms of property, they are all in Nigeria.
Do you have any
Yeah,
investments in the UK?
I don't have any investment at the
No, I mean
moment.
you as a couple, you and him, your husband.
No, no.
So you're renting.
Yes, we are renting.
Do you know what? I'm going to tell you, Debbie. I can tell that you are hurt deeply. Okay, first of all, I want you to understand that I feel your pain and I'm sorry that you are going through this. I can tell that, you are in a very, very, where you are now is not a good place. 4 children is a lot, and this is all impacting on the children because while all this is going on, they are there. And what's the age range of your children? Are they adults or are they young children?
My kids, they are all young children. My eldest is 16 years old. Then I got 15 years old. I got 9 years. Then I got 11 years. The 9 years has autism. So I got like 4 kids. Yeah, so I can't, because I just look at it like, no, it's too much disrespect, is just too much.
Mm,
And the thing that hurt me most here, since I've been with this man for 20 years, yeah, I can swear with my life that even when we start our relationship, before we got married, then we got married, I've never even for one day, even like, let me even go on a date with another person. So why hurting me constantly? And I'm that type of woman that like sees marriage like, oh, it's good for like I was brought up in a traditional way, like it's good for us to respect our man, like treat them nicely. I practically do everything in this house. Like the only thing he does, okay, yeah, he provides for, yes. When it comes to provide, I won't lie to that. He does that. He doesn't joke with all that. But it's
mm,
not enough for you to start disrespecting me, because
mm.
me, I do provide in the house as well.
So it's the
Yeah,
cheating that is the main thing.
the cheating and the disrespect and the
Mm,
comparison, because what he does, he always compare me with other people, even when he know my situation, like, oh, I can't get to that level at the moment, but I don't know why he always do it, like always talk about it, always like to like compare me with people, like insult me, he called me all sorts of names. He, when I mean someone is very arrogant, he's very, very arrogant, is so
mm.
extremely arrogant.
So, Debbie, oh, I'm really sorry. When before you even came on the show, I saw because your camera was on, so I could see you in the background there, and I saw that everything that we're discussing is triggering you, you know. But where you are now, there's a lot going on, which we cannot even know half of what is going on with you now. And I'm not even going to, make any assumptions about your situation. What I can say is that, I'm really sorry that this is happening to you. Unfortunately, I was saying something earlier on in the show about women not setting standards. It's not like I'm blaming you because again, you're a Nigerian woman, you we love family, we love, marriage and keeping the family together. This thing has been engraved, it's been engraved in our mentality, our mendola oblongata from day one. But a lot of Nigerian women they don't have standards. So you said there's a lot when were talking about the cheating, the disrespect, and everything that is going on. And this is
Yeah.
not even about judging anybody. But you see, what I keep telling people on this show, whatever you allow, it will get worse. It won't stop. You
Yes,
said
it's
you
true.
thought it will change. No,
Yeah.
because you allow it, it will carry on. When you were talking about how you built your house together, you were working, you were supporting as a good wife and all that in Nigeria. It reminded me of the story of one mommy. This cheating of a thing going to Nigeria. Now he's brought a woman here. Did you confront him about this bringing a woman from Nigeria?
Yeah, yeah, I comfort him. Then he said no, he never brought any woman, blah blah blah.
But there
After
was
long
picture.
talk,
Somebody took a
then
picture of him.
yeah. After long talk, then that is when he confessed, like, actually, the girl is his girlfriend in Nigeria. Not that but he never brought the girl to this country. Yeah, he never have any intention, he never brought the girl to this country. Then all of a sudden, okay, you said, okay, fair enough. Okay, you said you didn't bring this girl to this country. Then after this incident, because this incident really break me down. When I mean I was using like uh, 12, I got to size 8. Under between January to March, I was in size 8, all because of this man. Yeah. Then he waited, like, okay, he knows all this thing. Then, okay, things that he never do before, he never leave the house, like go on a trip. He start doing it now.
He's not going anywhere. He's going to see the girlfriend from
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Yeah, it starts even as I'm speaking to you, he just told me like last week. Oh, babe, babe, I'm going to visit my friend in Sakamte. Yeah, because council just gave him house. I just want to help him 1 or 2 things. Then I told him, I said, I know you very well. I said, if I don't know you, if anybody don't know you, I know you very well. For you to come up with this story, no, that is not true. I think you are going somewhere that you're meeting somebody. Then he said, no, 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 no. He's not meeting somebody. He's going, but I know for sure that that is where he is. Maybe because it's not even with just only that girl. Because I found that last month that not even only with that girl he was cheating on me with, he was cheating on me with different women, not that girl, not just only that girl. Because when we went to Nigeria, it's kind of movement. Then I found like a condom in his bag, in his pocket. So it's not just that girl. You understand? It's not just that girl.
Hmm. I'm really sorry, Debbie. I'm sorry.
So
I'm
that's
really
why,
sorry.
like
What
I
about
just
your
said,
kids? How are they doing under all this
my
mess?
kids, they are fine. They are okay.
Are you
They
coping?
are.
You are working? Who is taking care of them, especially the one with special needs?
We take care of them ourselves because I do night. I work in the night because what we do when I work in the night, he do like he work in the day. So when I'm not home, he will be with the kids. You
Okay.
get, so now he traveled now. See, like today I meant to go to work, but I could not go to work because he traveled. I told him like, okay, on Friday I said, babe, when are you coming back? You're traveling, when exactly are you coming back? Oh, you cannot tell me when to come back. You cannot tell me when to come back. You're not going to talk to me like that. Blah, blah, blah. I will come home when I'm ready to come home. I said, what? Then he hung the phone on me. He cut
Have you
off the
spoken
phone.
to anybody about this? Your family, his family,
See,
or
see,
anybody trusted? Your pastor,
the
your friend?
reason I don't want to speak to anybody again because I've been speaking. It would
Mm,
change 1 minute, then it will go back. So, but
mm,
I just decided like, nah, there's no point of speaking because I just want to
mm,
walk out.
mm.
That's why I said there's no point for me to start calling one a family friend or calling the family. No, I just feel
You are
like
done.
no,
You feel
the
like you are done.
disrespect is
Mm,
just too much. I cannot take it anymore because I've been taking it, especially the insult part. I've been
mm,
taking that insult. It's not just like it's not all about someone beats you. Like when someone beats you is different. Beating and verbal abuse
mm-hmm,
is the same. Is the
mm,
same feeling. Yes, where
mm-hmm.
someone
Does
will
it?
just be abusing you, like
Mm-hmm.
verbally cursing
Why
you
does it
for
do
no
that?
reason. I
Why
don't I
is
don't
he more
know.
educated, or does he have a much better job than you? Is he
Yeah,
looking
he is
down
more
on you?
educated.
Mm,
Yeah, like can I say yes? It's more in terms of okay, he's more educated.
mm-hmm,
Maybe
yeah.
that's why he's doing that. Because in my own way, I'm not an illiterate.
Mm-hmm,
I went to college and I'm even thinking of going back to my nursing school. It's because of my son. It's because of my son I dropped out
mm,
because the whole thing was too much. Then I said, okay, next year I will start my nursing. So I don't really know. I'm not that type of woman that really depend on men. I'm not that type of woman that want to like wait for man to put food on my table. Because even when we started the relation, I told him like I want to be independent. I want to have my own money. I'm not that type of man that I want to buy something. I have to call the man or want to know. I'm not that type. So I don't really know what is even the sister. When I report the like a lot of things to the sister told him, I don't even know what you're looking for because what you're looking for, you have it in this woman. So what
What
is your problem?
what tribe is it from? Your husband?
Is a Urobo.
Mm. Mm.
Because even when I'm growing up, I vowed that I will never marry an Urobo man
Are you where are
because
you from yourself in
I'm
Nigeria?
Urobo as well.
You are both
Delta
Urobo.
State.
Mm.
Yes. But I
Urobo
don't
people,
really know.
unfortunately, not
I
everybody.
don't know.
But you
I
already
don't
know they
really
are your
know
people.
how I
They
end
have
up.
a long history of
Yes, they have
yeah.
the
Cheating
no.
is in their blood, Urobo Shakiri. Most of them don't marry.
So
Not everybody, but they are known, they are very known cheaters and they very polygamous.
yeah.
Do you know what? Maybe Bele, just take a breath. Breathe. Just breathe. Okay? You need to
Mm-hmm.
look after yourself. I can see the stress. Even as you're talking to me virtually, even before when I was looking at you, you're wearing a hoodie. I
Yeah.
can feel the stress from you. I'm feeling it from where I'm sitting here. But you need to take care of yourself and please calm down. Okay? Calm down, oh. I don't know whether you listened to my show that I did a few days ago. That you need to take care of number one. You are number
Yeah.
one. Those four
Yeah.
kids, they need you. Just
Yeah.
calm down, relax. Okay? You need a lot of support, you need a lot of help. We'll try and see what we can do to help you. That's why we're here. I think you're gonna need therapy as well. Because you've been emotionally traumatized and everything. And I'm even concerned about your mental health. So if you want to contact me, please do.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Take my number down, send me a message on WhatsApp. We'll schedule a time to talk privately and we'll see. Maybe we need to
Okay.
bring you back. Maybe we can refer you to some of our partners that will work. We have people who do their services here pro bono. We don't pay them because we cannot
Yeah.
afford to pay them. We're not funded. We're a
Yeah.
charity. So if we can get you some help. But you know what? Breathe. Okay? Calm down. Think
Mm-hmm.
about your well-being. Think about your children and relax.
Yeah, that's why it's because of the kid and myself, like because what I went through this like couple of months ago that I said no, 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 no. I don't think I will be able to continue because I
Just
know what I fight through it. I was like to the extent, yeah, I start having anxiety, like fear, like
Mhm.
something that I've never experienced in my life before.
I
It
can
just
feel the
happened,
anxiety
things
already.
like that.
Mhm.
Then I
Mhm.
said, no, 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 no. This thing has to stop. I have to walk away. I don't care what my mom want to talk about. I don't care. I don't really care what anybody wants to do because I think my mom fear. One of my mom fear is like I don't know. I don't know whether it has to do with spiritual because among all my mom's girls, I'm the only one that is married. So in that time, when I call my mom, like, oh, I want to leave the marriage, like my mom will, no, 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 you don't have to go. No, you cannot go. You cannot do. You can serve it. Did you know what I passed through in the hands of your dad? But it's my dad. It's different.
Yeah, that's
I'm
African
different.
parents. You don't expect your
Yes.
mom to tell you to agree that you live a marriage. African mothers are known to tell you that they want to tell you that they suffered more. So what you are seeing
No,
is
no, no, no.
is
Marriage,
small.
you're not supposed to be soft with like this. If you
Because
want to be with other women, so be it. He can go and be with them and not get me involved. I don't really have that time anymore. I don't have that time. Yeah, I
mm,
don't really have that time. That's why I told him today, sorry, I believe the type of marriage you enjoy is toxic marriage, and I'm not ready for all of that. I've shown
mm,
you love, respect, and care and everything, but this is not the type of marriage for you.
it's
It's
okay.
not just the type of
Mm,
marriage for him.
Bele. Take it easy, my dear. Take the number down and then we'll speak later and we'll see whatever we can do. But please take it easy, okay? Just take it easy. I know it's not easy. You've been through a lot. Yeah, cheating is emotional abuse. That's what it is. Imagine your girlfriend will come. Where is that Mark that was talking that time? I wonder what you have to say about this now. Brother Mark, are you here? You just listened to Debbie. What do you have to say about this now? You see, this is a woman that she said that he's married, but he wants to be single at the same time. Marshall. I wonder what Brother Mark will want to say now. Please, somebody should help me tap Brother Mark. We need his attention here. Come and talk to Sister Debbie and tell her how to handle this one now. You see? You see? These are the issues. You just see. Can you just see? For a woman to call a live stream, this is a public stream. She didn't even hide her name. She even put her camera. It's me that told her to put her camera out because I didn't want her face out there. Just to protect her. Her stress bucket is here. Is here. Debbie, please look after yourself. Oh, you need to. Let's talk later, okay? All right, my dear. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. These are the things that people go through. Somebody like this Debbie's husband now will now go to a show when the woman files for divorce. You keep saying women are filing for divorce. What did you do? I'm not saying women are saints. Some women, maybe they outgrew you or whatever. Like I was saying in the story I said I will share later. But look at this situation now with this Urobo man. Urobo. Urobo Wayo. I'm so sorry, Debbie. Honestly, I'm sorry. It's a lot. She has a lot to say, but you know what? What she said is enough. She needs therapy desperately. Her mental health, emotional health is suffering. Wow. Mashu. Okay. Kofowala, welcome.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. Thanks, Auntie B, for having me on. I just wanted to say, and I know you're wrapping up pretty much now, but I just wanted to say that I think that we, as a whole community, really need to start looking at how we how we engage when it comes to courtship, because a lot of us, you know, a lot of these marriages are happening and a lot of divorces are taking place, at the same time. We really need to kind of look at what's causing, some of these divorces in the first place. A lot of us, as what you've mentioned, don't set any standards. There's no standards. There's no morals. There's no there's no sort of like respect even for themselves. So if they're not setting those standards, they're not setting any of these things, all they're focusing on is money, and they're focused on having a man provide for them and having kids. Then what is, what exactly, and also there's also one other thing as well. they they're quite, because they give off like desperate vibes. You're gonna end up attracting trash. You're gonna end up attracting rubbish. It's just like it's just like, if you put yourself in a situation where, you're hungry and you're out there, you probably end up going to McDonald's or go to KFC or wherever, some fast food restaurant, instead of you eating decent food at home. So you end up attracting rubbish. So you can't put yourself in a position where you are desperate for a man. You will end up getting crap. You need to set those standards, and you need to set those standards high, because that is how a person will treat you. They will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. I was in a relationship for just over, what, 2.5, going on 3 years. And it wasn't really a long distance relationship, because we were all, it was all within sort of the UK, but we weren't living together. And maybe that's why it took me a longer time to figure out who this person who this person was. But I also had to I think the first thing was that I had to really look within myself, and I had to fix my characters and behaviors and attitude, because my behaviors and attitude was literally causing me what he had over me, and what was causing me to not actually identify or notice what issues and attitudes he had. So the minute I started fixing my attitude, and I was really proactive, in fixing my behaviors and attitude, was when I started noticing his. And because I noticed his, you know, I was just like, I'm gone. You're not for me. You're not the type of man I'm looking for. You're not the person that God wants for me. So, I'm listening to everything, and to be quite honest with you, my heart really bleeds for this woman as well, who was just on the show.
Mhm.
I really hope that she finds the strength and the motivation, because I honestly 150% believe that our power as a human being is to walk away. That is the power that we have. If we don't have anything else, we need to be prepared to walk away when it gets to that crossroad. Because the minute you stay there and you're just taking it, guess what? They're just going to keep giving it. They're going to
Hmm.
keep giving it. The disrespect is just going to keep coming. It's going to keep
There's
coming.
no
And
motivation to change
there, of course,
because you're taking it. So
yeah,
they'll keep giving. See, people will push boundaries for as far as
massively.
you allow it.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell somebody this is a deal breaker for me, you do it on. Well, I was saying something on the show a few months ago, and my family member in Nigeria, I didn't know, I don't even know they listen. And they called me the next day and he was like, "Oh, that's my auntie." What did I say? I say, the man that will slap me has not been born yet. No, I said, no. Ordinary, they play with you. That man has not been
Yeah.
born yet
Mm-hmm.
because I would not tolerate it. So they know. It's not
Mm.
something that is negotiable. It's not something that I can say, okay, you did it once, you won't do it again. No, you can't do it
Mm.
to me. You know why?
Mm.
Because I would not allow it. You are gone.
You jam my bet.
She called me and my family member called me and said, Auntie B, I'm so proud of you. Didn't you tell them who your dad was? You said you should have told Obodo fam who your dad was, the way you were raised, and why you cannot put on without BS. I can't.
Mm.
So I don't want to blame, we don't do victim blaming here. We empathize, we listen. Somebody cheat on you once. We say, okay, maybe it's an accident, whatever. He does it twice. He does it three times. Is a lifestyle. It's
Yeah.
never going to change. Somebody call you name once. He call
Yeah.
you name twice. He will carry on.
Cause.
Women, please have standards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm begging you,
Mm-hmm.
in the name of God, have
Mm.
standards. Kò ń
Mm.
ṣègbéraga. It's
Mm-hmm.
not pride. It's no. It's setting. It's when you want to do relay, they will say there's a line they will draw. When you
Mm.
squat on that line, when you want to do whether 100 meters or whatever, there's a line. Everybody will squat. If you go above that line, they will blow. They've disqualified you. You need to be.
Mm.
Everybody will be on that line. This is what standards do for you. Somebody will come and say, calling you names, speaking it.
Hmm. The guy that I was telling you about, the guy that I've just split with, he got to the point where he abused the hell out of me. I was like, okay, oh, you abuse me. All right, no problem. You see that abuse that you're abusing, you will never run your mouth again like that towards me. I cut him off. I cut him off
When people
straight away.
know that you bring value into a relationship and you tell them, I'm not going to take this. You tell them, not telling them and laughing and joking, because men have standards. They always do.
Mm,
But you women, because you don't want the relationship to end, if I say that he will not marry me,
Ah.
you really want to be married to somebody that's going to be doing this for the rest of your life?
Even and another thing as well, Auntie B, is that you see all this stress that you're taking in daily, however or whenever it happens, once in a while, it becomes so oxidated within you that it starts to even affect your organs, literally start affecting you and giving you all manner of different types of diseases. Like,
Yes.
it's
Stress.
crazy.
All
You
this
have to
stress, it causes cancer. If you don't know,
yeah.
let me tell you, it does.
You have
Well,
to take care of
we will
yourself.
talk about standards another time. Thank you, my darling Kofowala.
No
I
worries,
appreciate
Auntie.
you. God bless you, my
Thank
darling.
you. Bye.
Okay, bye bye. Frau, is it Frau? Is that how they pronounce it? Your camera is on, by the way. Do you want your camera on? Frau Peterson, you're in the studio. Do you want your camera on?
No, no, no.
Whenever I see camera, I almost certainly know that people
Um,
don't want their face. But
no,
you look
no,
so
no, I
pretty, though. You
don't.
look like a model. Okay, we are bringing the show to a round. I didn't want to stay this long, but you know what? Debbie came and I think she wanted to just dump. She was at that
Oh,
point,
thank
and I
you.
just allowed her. I had to.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
yes. Uh, yeah, I came in
Frau,
because of Debbie. I came in because of Debbie. Normally, I don't call him, but yeah, I can hear you. Can hear
go
you.
ahead. Go ahead. Quickly, please.
Hello?
Mhm. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I can hear you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I came in because of Debbie, but I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
Go
Okay, I'll
ahead.
just speak. I'll just speak. I can't hear you, but I'll just speak. Debbie, my sister, I came in because of you. I was really sad when I heard you talking. I don't know. It really touched me because I grew up in such an environment where there was abuse. It's just like your marriage. It's just like your marriage. That's where I grew up in. And to be, I can't actually hear you. I'm sorry, but I will just
Go
speak my
ahead.
mind.
I'm hearing you. Mhm.
Uh, Debbie, please, I'm begging you, just leave. There is nothing there for you anymore. Somebody disrespecting you once, twice, you say, I'm just taking it because he's providing for the family. You're a woman, you can also provide for yourself. You're in the UK. There's lots of opportunities there for you. Please, I beg you, my sister, please leave. I couldn't get my mom to leave. I've been trying to get her to leave, but she's still there. But please,
Mm.
Debbie, you have an opportunity to leave. You're not in Nigeria. I'm begging you, please leave. That's why I came in. I came in because of you. May God give you strength to go through this and pass through it and come on out on the other side triumphant, successful, stronger. But please, Debbie, leave for your children. You can't be there. You can't be watching this. It's not good for them. I'm still trying to go through therapy. I'm still trying to help myself go through it. I passed through this. Not me personally. My mom passed through this. I grew up in such an environment. It was sad. Please, Debbie, for your children, leave. Thank you very much, Auntie B, for giving me the opportunity to speak. Have a very
Wow.
wonderful night. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you,
Bye.
my darling. Thank you. I can see that this has really triggered quite some people. Growing up in that environment, people know. The first thing she said is he's married, but he wants to live as a single person. If she files for divorce now, they will say, these obodooyinbo women, this is what they do. They don't want to be married. It's because of benefits. It's because of welfare. The welfare in the UK is crap. It's not, it will keep you in the poverty line forever. You're not going to be rich. In fact, you cannot afford anything good because of that money. That money is no money. Okay? It can barely feed you the way it is now with this economy. So, oh, Debbie, Bele, Bele, I'm so sorry. Your mom is not going to understand because she will feel like what you are saying is not compared to her. African mothers have a way of handling. They think, you know, shege, the shege they saw, your own is less, so you should be able to endure. There's no medal. I keep saying it. Nobody gets a medal. Pay na me suffer pass. There's no medal for abuse. No medal. They don't they give a person. You don't see anywhere where they call people. Oh, na me suffer pass. Come take. Suffering has no medal. It doesn't have any medal. I'm not sure. Women have standards. So you see this conversation about separation, divorce, whatever. Well, people will always say whatever they want to say. If you are the kind of person that live your life based on other people's standards or whatever what they tell you, then you have a long way to go. That means you continue to follow whatever they are telling you. No, you are an adult. It means that you have your own agency. You have your own capacity. You can think and you know what you are going through. You know what is good for your health and your well-being. You know. And when these things happen, we're talking about relationships that are so toxic that people will, because our people don't want to leave. You say you are doing it for the children. You can hear children that grew up in such environments. The last person that called is one person like that. It's a lifelong of therapy, trying to deal with the trauma that your parents put you through because of the toxicity of their own marriage. You wonder why Mongo Park behavior in both men and women is not ending anytime soon. Abisoye was saying, Auntie B, this DV thing, is it ever going to end? How is it going to end when you are breeding new people every day that are learning behavior? Don't you know that behavior can be learned? Children learn by observation. It's not what you tell them, it's what they see. It is well. Jay says, as a mental health practitioner, I've seen broken ladies under my care and seen my sister in similar position heading towards a breakdown. Yeah. Who be this one? We have a lot of trolls today. Oh, this so-called standard is Oyibo people that have the standard. Who be this one? Who be this Jaye Oba? I'm seeing the new people that I don't know. Now Oyibo people get standard, eh? Shey na the Oyibo ló ń dà yín láàmú ni. The Oyibo dey confuse you. You don't know the meaning of standards. Now it make you feel say na Oyibo people get standard. What do you understand by standard in the first place? Jaye Oba. Understanding is very, very far if you don't know what standard means. So it's Oyibo people, black people don't have standard, Abi, because we are not human beings. I think you are suffering from lack of understanding. Go and Google. Google is your friend. Nigerians will say Google. Google is your friend, Jaye Oba. Go and use Google because you lack understanding. You sound like an illiterate. I'm sorry. I don't like calling people out. Illiteracy doesn't mean lack of intelligence, but you sound like someone that has no intelligence. It is well. So we need to create a healthy environment for people to safeguard themselves, for lives to be spared. Whether you agree or disagree, the stories will keep coming up. It's not me that is creating these stories. It's not me that is the architect of these scenarios. They are happening every day right before our eyes. We're seeing it. Yeah. Okay. That's all right. We have a troll. It's all right. All trolls are usually blocked. You don't have to have a say in our comment section. Our comment section is for people that are sensible, not for trolls. If you come here trolling us, you just wasted your time. So, Debbie, I'm going to end by talking to you because you came on here very strongly and a lot of people were touched by your story. Again, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Nobody deserves to be going through this. You got 4 children, one of them with special needs, and you are so stressed, you are so unhappy, and so much is going on in your life. Marshall, I'm really sorry. But you know what? Take care of number one. Yeah, take my number down. It's on the comment section. It's on the screen right now. Just WhatsApp me, send me a message. We'll arrange a time to talk, and then we'll see what we can do to assist you. You need to take care of yourself because those children need you. So God will see you through. It's a revolving door, yeah? Revolving door. Somebody will come and tell you that's an Oyibo. It's an Oyibo. It's an Oyibo standard. Revolving door, Bibawo. This is Oyibo language. Why are you using this big English? Oh my God. When you shout breakfast now, you go, they run up and down. They run up and down. Shout. Bingbe, you're already a moderator now. Abba, you're a moderator now. Are you not a moderator? You're a moderator. You don't know that you're a moderator? Abba. Cynthia is a moderator. Sometimes I think Cynthia just get tired. Okay. You are a chief moderator now. Okay, I've added you. Sorry, I thought you were a moderator already. Okay. Whenever you are here now, you do the work. Just block all the trolls. We don't have time for all that. We're here for people who are open-minded and want to learn. We're all about learning, unlearning, relearning, gaining knowledge and insights. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, so revolving door is Oyibo. Big Oyibo for Oyibo people. Somebody said they don't want to be married. And somebody still came here and told them that don't wait too long, go. Don't wait too long, go. You need to do it now. Boundaries. Nigerians, you don't have it. Tomorrow now, if you go and marry and the woman is suffering because he doesn't have what it takes to be a husband, you now say he's a wicked person. But he didn't want to marry. You were the one that pressured him to marry. So you guys, when you start putting these comments, think about what you are really trying to achieve. A lot of people project. You don't know people. They are strangers. Social media. Now they see them. But you'll be giving advice, telling them, yeah, you have to marry now before it will be too late. Oh. What is your freaking business with someone that doesn't want to marry? Is it your life? Can't you mind your life? I don't tire. Nigerians, on our own too much. Now they on our body. They on our body. Respect people's choices. If people's choices are respected in the first place, we no go dey this wahala what we dey today. Somebody raised the question of, people that are not even straight, they are gay, that they are marrying, they are getting into heterosexual marriages because of this is una mouth. Now, no, they let people to live their life. No, they must marry. Person say no one marry now by force. Is marriage the passport to heaven? Always forcing people to do what they don't want to do to please you people. It is well, oh. May God help us. May God help us. Another troll. Bingpe, where all these your Yoruba people come out from today, where they just troll us anyhow? The Western society has made women turn out of control. Sign of end time. But the story we share today is not Western society now. Uncle? Uncle Agbalong. It's Nigeria that woman used Ondo to buy her husband. So what has it got to do with Western society? Ẹ máa tọra yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. You think it's Western society that is the problem? Uh-huh. Tó máa tó yé yín. More na dey there. Be capping. It's Western society. End time call. Beginning time ni. Abeg, I'm tired, Jare. Let me go. I'm done. I wasn't going to stress today, honestly, because it's been a long weekend. So if you're just joining us, please give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys for being here. I welcome you to the month of October. Agbanilóhùn, this man, tó ti lọ sọ́run, na him wife use ọmọ Odo send and go. They are not in Western society. They are in Ondo. They are in Ondo. Ondo. You think it's abroad that has problem? You people are always capping so much about abroad. Meanwhile, Nigeria is happening in every street and every corner. These are the little ones that make it to social media. A man has been deleted, the other one almost deleted the wife. You are talking about abroad. Now abroad be a problem. This is the thing that people do that it makes you sleep at night. You think it's abroad. All the problem is because of abroad. End time, abroad. Ekbele, gatekeeper of end time. It is well. My father said something when I was a kid. He said that since he was a kid, he's been hearing that the world is ending, the world is ending. Now he's old. The world has still not ended. When is this world going to end? I don't know. People stop capping about what you're saying about abroad. It's not abroad. It's just human relationships, marriage, relationship. It's not abroad. Everything are abroad now go dey blame. I say, why this woman in the abroad? This mama wey buy your husband abroad today, not be Ondo. Ondo. You know where Ondo dey for the map of Nigeria? Okay, Oda, my people. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Mingbe, thank you, my love. God bless you. Every Nigeria issue is abroad that caused it. Yet, you people cannot stop coming. People are selling up and they are jackpotting per minute per second. Yet, this is where all the problem. I've never seen people that rush to problem like Nigerians. Abroad is the problem. Yet, when you are rushing here, why are you coming here? Stay in Nigeria. When nothing happens, everybody is happy. It's kumbaya with all the marriages in Nigeria. Stay there. Because if you come here, it will happen to you. Guys, I love you guys, but I gotta leave. I appreciate you guys. Have a very lovely week. Have a very lovely October. Thank you very much for engaging with me. We'll continue to talk. We'll continue to have these conversations. Those who are learning are learning. Those who are being liberated are being liberated. And God will continue to help everyone. Thank you. I appreciate you. Ben say Nigeria has more problem than abroad. No, now abroad get problem. Marriage problem. People believe that is abroad. Abroad. Somebody Tita says they should keep attacking abroadians. I've never heard that word before. Which one be abroadians? Adams, please don't make me laugh. Which one is abroadians? It's not about abroad. It's not about abroad. Abroad is just a location. Okay? People are buying each other every day in Nigeria. It's not abroad. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Speak soon. Appreciate you. Stay safe. Remember, take care of number one. You are number one. Okay? Look after yourself. It is well. This independence, I'm not celebrating it too much because there's nothing to celebrate. What is there that we are celebrating? I beg you. It is well. See you guys soon. Bye, guys.